All right, yeah, we back right here on another episode of Cloth Talk Podcast. Back-to-back episodes on that ass. Just shot one yesterday with Juiceless J. If y'all haven't checked that one out, make sure y'all check that out. One of the top rising producers out here in Columbus. And he said, yo, we could do a beat battle. Whoever wants to smoke, you seasoned, you new producer. He said, I'm here for the smoke. I don't give a fuck. He said, set it up. Set the venue up. We can sample flip, whatever y'all want to do. So check out that episode with Juiceless J. He got the vibes for you. Dope episode. But before I introduce my guest for the day, he's been on, man. This man is, he's a juggernaut. This man, the momentum is strong. The brand is strong. He's got a lot going on. We're going to chop it up with him. But before we get into that conversation, of course, got to shout out some people back home in Philly. If you are in need of a personal chef, if you need some meal prep done, if you got an event going on, you need some catering, if you just passing through Philly or one of those tri-state areas, you know, Jersey, Delaware, Philly, if you just passing through, you want to try something new, make sure you hit up my man Joe with Joe's Chef Life Catering. He'll get you right. Everything fresh right there, made to order, and the man deliver. So if you're there in Philly locally, you can get your shit delivered to the front door, right there on the spot. So that's Joe with Joe's Chef Life Catering. Right here locally in Columbus, Ohio. If you're trying to get right fit-wise, hit up Whitehall Nutrition Lounge. They are right off of Burl and Yearling. Get you some health teas, some shake teas. They got a gym right next door. You can also get your workout on too. Change your life around. They say, you know, summer bodies are made in the winter. We in winter right now. It's December. So hey, go ahead and lock in, get your mind right, get that body right, get your that spirituality right too. Last but not least, right in Dayton, Ohio, not too far from here in Columbus. If you need any graphic work done, graphic design, you need some website design. If you need a album cover, created flyers, whatever you need visually to represent your brand and or business, hit up my man Deontay Tatum with the flyeragency.com. All right, man, we here. Second time he's been on. It's been almost, we was chopping up behind the scenes. I think it's about a year, some change since he's been on. The man is always working. And if y'all haven't seen that first episode with him, man, y'all go check that out. You probably have to go back in the archives because it's a little minute ago, but you'll be able to get the full story about where he started at, the moves he had to make to get where he's at today. And it's none other than the man himself. You've seen the brand. You've seen Fortune Over Fame. You've seen everybody in the clothing brand. One of the best, toughest promoters turned moguls out here. We're just gonna speak it into it. We're gonna speak it into existence. I see where it's going. He was telling me the moves he's making behind the scenes. It's right there. It's right there. The rocket ship is like firing off right now. He just gotta take flight. Rahim is here. Air horn.
Hey, yo, that was. Thank you. Okay.
Felt good.
Made me sound like somebody.
I'm doing something right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Do I need to go here with it or not?
The headphones, you can. Yeah, so you can hear yourself clear. You can hear me clear. You know, it's funny. A lot of rappers don't like to wear those.
I'm not a rapper anymore. I'm retired.
Oh
yeah, that does make a difference.
Yeah, sound effects and everything.
Professional.
There we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
Man, we go cloth talk, baby.
Of course. Anything else would be, you know the rest.
Yes. All right, man. So you got a lot going on, and it's funny. Like you was telling me, like, man, I know I've been buying you to get on the pride. You know, like I was like, he's like probably like the second time I'm there. I was like, man, people been on here so many times. Like you was kind of like, I know I've been on it before. I was like, man, I have repeat guests on all the time. Like gotta keep up with the story, with the momentum, and with everything going on. But last time you was here, we were talking about, you know, how you transitioned from one of the top promoters here in the city and transition into the brand owner. That's how you started Fortune Over Fame. The sports career kind of ended due to the injury and all that. We got to all that backstory.
Short-lived.
Yeah, right. Do you still kind of think about that a little bit, like kind of butthurt, or you like, I just left it where it was?
Yeah, I definitely do, just because like, it's funny. I was just talking about this the other day, but you know, it was pre-Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, when you it's an interesting place to be when you are young and you love a sport, like you're willing to commit to it
Yeah.
And you'll do whatever it takes to, to be the best athlete or a contender in that particular sport.
Right.
And when that love that you have for that thing is removed or taken away from you at a young age, that's a lot to deal with. It hurts, especially with like a teenager.
Yeah, you gotta let that go.
Yeah, if you look at, we all know cats who was that dude in high school and maybe even college, but didn't get to the league and had to one day hang that jersey up like, man.
Yeah, so
my career is over.
Like, I need to
like,
get the blossom.
It's not going to the next level. I gotta eat that. So because shoot, man. Now the way that you can rehab yourself, where technology is at, and the different things when it comes to people that have injuries, you can bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Depending, as long as the injury isn't like life threatening or isn't too bad, they have different technology and things of that nature where they can, put a Band-Aid on you and you can get back out there.
Yeah.
So of course, but shoot, man, I'm 40 some years old. Them dreams, I let that go a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I wish I could have still got at it because, like I said, I love soccer.
Yeah.
But
Yes, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah. I try to get out there now. It's like, horrible.
Right.
That's like, you ain't play no, you try to do something with it. Like, man, you ain't play, because, my family on my father's side, all Jamaican, so soccer is, all the kids is playing, so I get out there, I might kick the ball there, like, you ain't playing no, man, beat it, man.
Right.
You ain't playing no soccer.
Try to explain it to him like, I was like that.
I was nice, man, shut up. You were not, man. Stop it.
He like, all right, man.
It's y'all got it. Y'all can have that.
Right, and it's crazy, because I'm thinking about that first conversation we had, just hearing like how you pivoted, from getting into the party scene and promotion and booking artists and the clubs, like networking and like really establishing, the footing, and then we got into, unfortunately, like the thing with you and your business partner at that time, y'all kind of circumstances happened and y'all parted ways, and you seen things a certain way, he's seen certain things a certain way. Has that been mended at all, or is it still y'all just kind of?
Nah, it's still like it is what it is.
Cause that hurt hearing that being a brother from Philly, like our shit is like brotherly love, though. So like when it was heartbreaking to hear, like damn, like. Nah. It's like some Rockefeller shit, they and James.
Yeah, for real.
So it hasn't been mended.
It hasn't been mended, but okay. Our families are still tight. We don't, we both live in two totally different lives. Yeah. Like I said, it's still love, but
no love lost.
It is what it is. Water, like you know what I'm saying, I'm working. You know what I'm saying, and I'm sure he's doing the same. But to answer your question, no, it hasn't been mended. And I'm okay with it. I'm sure he's okay with it. I hope so. Yeah. And on to the next chapter.
Y'all still eating, y'all still doing what y'all doing. Thriving with y'all family.
You got to.
All right, okay, cool. Let's catch people up with the brand, man. Fortune over fame. We're gonna get into the whole backstory. Go back to the first episode if y'all want to get that. But just to kind of give like people who aren't familiar, but I'm pretty sure y'all seen it everywhere. Every artist in the city is wearing it. People in other cities is wearing it, and we're gonna talk about those deals that he's locked in place since then. But give people a little bit of like kind of like the cliff notes about the brand Fortune Over Fame, what it represents, who's it for, type of apparel it is, all that good stuff.
Yeah, well, I appreciate you. First of all, giving me your platform.
Of course.
Let me utilize your platform to speak on it.
Got to.
So I'm grateful for you, brother.
For sure.
It's funny, I did an interview before I came here, and a gentleman asked me a very similar question. So Fortune Over Fame, it's about chasing the fortune, never the fame. The fame is very short-lived, and now we have a culture where definitely with the youth, people will do anything to be quote-unquote famous.
Yeah.
It don't matter from having sex on tape,
right,
on the internet where everybody can see it.
That's right.
To
for $9.99.
To jumping in front of cars, jumping off buildings and hurting themselves just to get likes. Yeah. And unfortunately, we're at a place where, and I think I may have said this in the last interview, but a chick will think that you are lame because you don't have a certain amount of followers, you know, or you're not qualified to court her because you don't have a certain amount of followers.
Right.
And that's insane. That's inane. That's like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, but unfortunately that's where we're at now. Yeah. You know, where you have to have a certain status.
Right.
To be likable, to be qualified.
Right.
And to be recognized.
Yeah.
In, you know, in today's society. So with me, I'm anti-fame. You know, I'm totally against that because I'm all about trying my best to continue to uplift us, you know, young black and brown brothers and sisters. And I say people, meaning all people, because all people are my people. So it's not a color thing. It's more of a mindset thing. Right. You know, and, you know, like I say all the time, and I have a shirt like this that, you know, wealthy is a mindset. Wealthy is a mindset. It's not all about what's tangible. Yeah. But I think, man, for me, if I have a platform, which apparel is my platform now, I owe everybody after me and those before me to at least tell the truth. And I try my best to uplift people. That's why I have positive affirmations. Yeah. And I have a lot of conversation starters, you know, intertwined within my apparel. You know, like I have the anti-gentrification jacket because I know if you see it and you have knowledge, you're gonna be like, whoa, damn. Yeah. You know, because it says anti-gentrification. The hood was already beautiful.
There you go.
You know, and if you don't come from that, you may not understand it. Yeah. But if you do come from it, you might be like, damn, you're right.
Let's go and register.
Yeah, because you can tear down buildings and put new buildings up, but the beauty is in the culture. So, you know, they try to glamorize something that was already engulfed with glamour. Right. You know, it's just you don't see it because you're not from it.
There you go. You don't see the beauty that
you don't see the beauty. Yeah. You know. Yeah. So things like that. So for me, it's all about again telling the truth, telling my truth, and trying to uplift people. Yeah. You know, and trying to put different messages, whether they coded or uncoded or you know whatever, within my apparel, because I feel like that's me doing my part. And one thing we don't do, and we'll talk about this. I was having this conversation with will.i.am the other night. We'll spend so much money, man, on Gucci and all this other stuff, but all we're doing is getting like clothes. We're not getting anything from it. It's just like, so when you think about art, whether it be film, music, theater, fashion, there should be some type of message within the art. That's why we like Nas in comparison to Future.
Right, I see.
You know, like we listen to Future to get ratchet. Right. We listen to Nas to get upliftment. Yeah. You know, so if you have the opportunity to create or curate art, why wouldn't you put a message in it? Yeah. You know, like why would I? So I could charge you $1,500 for a shirt. The shirt could be dope, but the only thing you could do is put it on and take it off. Yeah. That's it. Right. Yeah. Like it don't say nothing.
Yeah. We need to add some value to this.
Yeah. And the only value you're adding is you putting it on. Like, okay, but it don't. Yeah. Something like you know, the one dude, man, a millionaire now, he through the roof. He put out a T-shirt, God is dope.
God is dope.
Plain, he probably used Gildan too, which is the cheapest shirts you can. God is dope, but the message is powerful.
Right, simple but powerful message.
Simple but powerful. It means something. Right. And the thing why I respect that brother and anybody else that has a message that aligns with that is because he could have said anything, but he chose to say God is dope. Right. And that's what I'm talking about. That's where I'm at with it. That's why you won't see. And I'm not hating on anybody who does it, but you won't see me putting out, you know, apparel with skulls on it and, you know what I'm saying, demonic stuff. I've used something while I spoke about devils, you know, but I did it in a way that it was dope the way I did it.
Right, you flipped it.
And I flipped it, but it also was something that was thought provoking. You know. Yeah. So, I mean, that's just where I'm at, man, with putting a message out that hopefully gets your wheels turning, and makes you think about things. And I'm trying to uplift people.
Yeah, I like that because like along those lines, like you were saying, like how we casually put on brands and not even conscious of what we're endorsing on our bodies. Like like you say, we just throw it on and we out. Yeah. Little do you know, like something that you just casually threw on and you out and about, people are probably going to associate you with you wearing.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, like Skull and Bones or something that's representing death or the devil, or you just like, I just like the color red that the word death is in. And they're like, yo, like, dude on, yo. Like, no. You try to explain to him, like, yeah, man, like you repping something, I don't know. So, and it's crazy, like in the time that we're in, what your brand represent is you have to fight against so much negative to get your message, which is one of many, out to the masses, but the negative is so loud. You're like, yo, chill, hold up, like pump the brakes, y'all. Like let's really look at what we endorsing here and representing and putting the messaging out. Like, do y'all understand the ramifications? Like y'all probably even conscious what y'all doing for real. So you like fighting against that, like,
yeah, because somebody could be like, man, the positive ish is lame.
Right.
Get out of here, man.
Right.
Like
that's corny.
You ever been in a spot where you be like, peace, brother, or you see another black man, you be like, you just try to be cordial and nice. And, man, I ain't doing that shit. I'll beat your ass. And you be like, damn.
Right. I'm just trying to show love.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Brother, you my brother. Man, I'll knock your ass out. Nigga, back the fuck. You be like, God.
Why you always want to fight?
Yeah, like, what the? So
it's like all the time.
But that's why I think that, that's why I know that my brand resonates with the people that it does. That's why I've been able to work with the Talibs and the Dead Prez's and being able to create a jacket for Dave Chappelle and the Skyzoos and the Rawls, and I could go on because these are, first of all, like-minded individuals, but that are all conscious, have knowledge, and understand how important the message that you put out there is.
Yeah.
What you wear, how important that is. What you say, how important that is. Yeah. Because that stuff, that energy travels.
Yeah.
But I understand, like, and don't get it twisted. Like when I put on a pair of jeans, I'm not like
checking
everything. Like, somebody gonna get this message with these jeans? Nah, I'm not going that deep with it.
Okay.
But when I am creating something and I wanted to catch someone's attention, I'm trying to catch your attention from a positive light.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it.
I like it. Hey man, he said, Rome, you gotta drink with me.
Early. Not hey.
Because people know I'm not a drinker. And he knows that. Every time he comes, I'll just make this clear. He always makes me drink. The first time y'all didn't see that first was Don Julio.
Yeah.
Right? And damn, well, I think we almost finished that, huh? The bottle.
You did.
I did. Damn.
You did.
You hit me off the Don Julio.
For clarification.
Go ahead.
I'm not coming like forcing. The reason I say he got to drink with me.
This interview about to be fucked up. I'm about to start slurring my words and everything.
Early, we want all that. The reason I say you got to drink with me is because I come bringing gifts. Yes. I come bearing gifts as I always do.
Of course.
As y'all come to the Cloth Talk podcast, you should bear gifts.
Oh, I appreciate that.
So I'm a brand ambassador for Juju Vodka.
Yeah.
Which is this vodka right here, which I brought for you.
Woo! Go ahead and show that to the camera there.
This is Juju Vodka. Shouts out to my homegirl, Miss D. Out of Brooklyn, New York.
Yeah.
This is also backed by Spliff Star and a lot of others. But shouts out to Miss D. Shout out to Elo the franchise.
Yeah.
This is from New Zealand. This is a premier vodka. Premier. They also have a gin, and they also have a red bottle as well. The red bottle is, I want to say, 50% alcohol. Like it's serious.
Wow.
Limited edition.
So I stay away from that.
But no, and the bottle does light up.
Hey.
If I turn on right now, we're not gonna see it because it's in a lit area.
So it glows?
Yeah, it's super dope. You're gonna see this a lot.
Wow.
Right now it's in New York in that tri-state area.
Okay.
Trying to get it to Ohio. It's in Miami as well.
Nice.
But you're gonna see it popping up in a lot of liquor stores. I definitely want you to taste it.
Okay.
It is smooth.
Yeah.
This is the real deal. It's not some of that, it ain't no
not
nonsense.
harsh.
Yeah, you could just look at the presentation.
I'm
You
about
can
to say
tell
that bottle is
it's official.
It's a sexy bottle.
It's official. It's official. You're gonna see a lot of your favorite artists, your favorite celebs with this.
Hey.
And I just want you to know that you seen it here first on Cloth Talk.
Yeah.
Your boy Rahim brought it through.
Yeah, exclusive right
Yes,
there.
sir.
Let's
So,
got the
yeah.
exclusive. So we gonna crack this open?
Yeah. That's
All
on
right.
you. And I'm leaving it here, y'all. I'm not taking it with
God
me. That's
damn.
the gift.
So
We
that
just
will
taking
be
a couple of
forced.
drinks, and I'm leaving it here with
See
him.
that Juju vodka, New Zealand. What's her name? Miss
D.
Miss D. Shout out to Miss D.
I should call her on the phone. That's what I'll make a phone call.
Right. One thing about him, he's automatic with the phone calls. He don't waste.
Yeah, I
no
don't waste no time.
We gonna set that up so people can look at that.
And just to let you know how official it is.
All right.
You see how I have her saved, right? You don't need to read it aloud. Do you see who's in the picture of her profile?
Oh, that is him. Oh,
It's
I
official.
can't say it on camera, but
It's official.
Wow. Man got context.
But I ain't gonna I'm not gonna call her because I ain't.
You blow her up like that. Yeah.
Nah,
Why you do that to me?
And I started that trend. I'm gonna leave it where it was.
Right.
I'm gonna start making phone calls all the time.
Last time he was here, this man got the one and the only, my man from Dead Prez M1.
Yes, sir.
he chopped it up with us for like a good couple of minutes and answered some questions. It was dope to interact with him. Okay, so let's get the cups.
Yeah. Let me get you together.
Yeah,
I brought.
We're gonna do this.
I brought libations. I got orange juice and cranberry.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if you want yours straight.
I probably don't want it.
Actually, try it straight first so
Really?
you can see. Get how smooth it is.
Like really, I can really. Okay.
Don't kill. You don't got to. Just take a sip or something like that.
Right.
I'm gonna do orange juice.
You gonna do it with the orange?
I'm gonna do orange juice.
All right.
Hey yo, here we go.
Ooh. Man, last time I killed that Don Julio, huh?
Yes, you did, brother.
And I'm not a drinker.
Man, you know.
Should I drink more often?
Nah.
You know what? It's crazy. Like I was as I opened this. The guest I had here yesterday, not him, but he had his friend. Shout out to Mary Swagdalin. She's an artist out here. Yeah, shout out Mary Swagdalin.
I like the name. Shout out Mary Swagdalin. Holla at me. Let me see if I can get some gear to you, Mary Swagdalin.
Our artists tap in with you.
Yeah, please.
All right, and I was telling them this was when we was done the pod, and they were talking about smoking or whatever, and I was like, I've never been high. They was like, you never been high?
I probably instantly got you high.
Nope.
Oh.
The funny thing is, she was like, she was like, you a lame, and then he was like, you not a lame.
Nah.
So I was like, does it make me lame because I never smoked a day in my life and I really don't drink? Am I a lame person?
No, brother. No, not at all.
Because I indulge in that lifestyle. People like,
you never lame for being who you are, and you damn sure never lame for not following others. You know what I'm saying?
So that makes me doper then.
Yeah.
I'm a leader.
Listen, man, I got a cousin who no longer drinks.
That. It made me feel good.
I got a cousin who no longer drinks, and when I link up with him, we sit back and drink water and juice while everybody else is drinking. And I'll be like, man, look at these lames drinking. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't drink, so when I'm around him, I don't drink either. And I try my best to make fun of people who are drinking.
Yeah.
To support him.
Yeah,
so nah, man, you be
I'm not
you.
a lame. Be me. Don't fall for the pressure.
Bro, I wouldn't call you a lame. Nah. I'm about lifting you up.
There we go.
I'm a guest here.
All right.
On Cloth Talk, so I damn sure can't call you a lame.
Okay, I appreciate it. Where should I stop? Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Now that I have no control over.
Fuck! I don't know what I'm doing.
Just sip it,
So
and then you
good.
can pour yourself a drink.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh, I'll hand this to you so you get yourself together.
Sip it, and then if you want to pour orange juice in it or whatever.
Nice little. Don't gawk it.
But see, it's different because you don't drink, so you don't
That's
even
what
really
I'm
know what to
saying.
compare it to. And look, I want you to see it has the 24 karat gold flakes in here. Do you see that at the bottom?
Oh shit! Y'all can't
official.
see that on the camera, but yo, wow,
This is New Zealand's favorite
there's gold flakes
handcrafted
in here.
vodka with gold leaf.
Can't get no better than that.
This is New Zealand's favorite handcrafted vodka with gold leaf. This is official.
Premium.
And you know why I support this?
Yes.
And you know why I'm so happy to partner with Juju?
Tell us.
Because what is good juju? Good energy. Juju. It's all about that good energy, brother.
Ooh.
All right.
That's not harsh. I thought it was gonna make me like.
No, man.
That's smooth, man.
Yeah, of course.
Wow. All right. Hey.
You got the top though. I gotta hand it back to you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. There y'all have it. Y'all got me on camera drinking, huh? Juju.
You want orange juice?
Let me try it with the cranberry.
All right.
Yeah. I'll try it with the cranberry. Hey, this is nice, man. And while we do this, how did this partnership come about? Did Miss D reach out to you personally?
I'm glad you asked.
Or did you strong arm him?
Nah.
So you got a way of like finessing your way into situations.
I will do that. I will do that. Nah, it was actually very organic. It's dope the way it came about. Yes. And I almost dropped the ball. So, yeah, I almost dropped the ball. So
keep that right up there so the camera can see that.
I was in conversation with Spliff, and I'm like, yo, want to shoot you some gear, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he was like, bet. And he shot me the address. And then I instantly got a DM from Miss D, this young lady who turned out to be Miss D.
Yeah.
And she hit me up, and she gave me the same address as Spliff, and she was saying a couple things, and I'm like, I was about to hit him like, yo, Spliff, I think somebody is like playing with your account or hacked your account or has your information, because I went and checked. She like, it just didn't look like.
It seemed funny.
Yeah, it was just funny.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was like, what the? That's odd.
Talking on his back.
Yeah, exactly. But I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't because that's what I was about to do.
Oh, this is good.
And we started talking, and now I find out she is Spliff's right hand. Best friends. They grew up together. Both from Brooklyn. Grew up as kids.
Okay.
So she like, shoot it to me. I'll make sure he get it. I'm like, all right. So we just built a relationship, and she's like, what all you got going on? I like the clothes because I sent Spliff a couple jackets and stuff like that. She was like, she's like, I have artists.
Wow.
What else you got going on? I'm like, well, I got some motion. And I was like, I'll be up in New York. I'm in Brooklyn. I'll be in Brooklyn because my grandmother, my brother live in Brooklyn. She's like, I'm in Brooklyn. Hit me when you touch down. So I came up. We chopped it, hung out. She was like, well, Spliff and them have this show. You want to come here? I can introduce this person.
Wow.
And I got the vodka. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. And she just started, if I got on the phone, she'd be like, man, Rahim family.
Wow.
I met Rockness through her.
Wow.
The whole boot camp clicked through her. Her artist, Elo the Franchise, rocks my stuff. Shout out to him. Peace. Beautiful person, and she is all about putting people on and having people win. She's one of them ones. She's extremely connected.
Wow.
She could have Mike Tyson pull up on you.
Right. She got reach. She got reach.
And she's also a great person to learn from because her tenure in the game is strong. But when I went to I think I may have went to the concert before I met you. When I went to the Busta Rhymes 50 concert, backstage on the bus with Spliff, that was Miss D who plugged me.
Wow.
When I met 50, that was Miss D who plugged me. Wow. When I first met Biggie's son, CJ, yeah. When I first met Little C's,
her.
That was Miss D that plugged me.
Miss D.
Miss D.
Miss D.
That's family. She is a boss.
Wow.
She's a boss, and she's a beautiful person.
Man.
I was up in Brooklyn. When I went up, and we can eventually transition to this, but when I went up for Jimmy Fallon, I was up there for my birthday weekend. Who did I get with first? Miss D. Miss D took me out for my birthday, laid red carpet, and she knew I was on a plane. What did Miss D do? She gave me a case. A case of Juju vodka.
Okay.
A whole case. No, I can't take a case back.
Right.
Gave me a whole case.
Still,
Took me out.
Take
Red
that.
carpet, dinner, exclusive restaurant. All of that. Whole 9.
Wow.
All of it. Make sure I was good. You better, and she gave me gifts, and you better not reach in your pocket to spend no money.
God damn.
Miss D is the plug.
Like,
she is family.
you.
I love that lady because there's not too many genuine people out there that's still left, and she's on the same type of time I am.
Right.
You know, the energy is genuine, and she about helping each other. You know what I'm saying? She about us all getting on. Well, I tell you, I'm not the captain of the yacht, but I'm on the boat. She's about us all winning. She's plugged me. I got to give her a props.
You owe her a lot.
And I've known her for a short period of time.
She's done so much.
Man, and listen, I didn't bring these up here. I flew in from Miami last night.
Got here last night.
I didn't bring a bag.
Hey,
When I came here, I had Juju vodka that was already here mailed
ready for you waiting.
to give away.
God.
You gotta respect that.
got
Where you gonna
to.
be? You going where? Give me the address. When you get there, the bottles will be there. Gotta respect it, man.
See, and that's the type of relationships you want to have, like, and you want to keep and maintain those relationships because I think a lot of people go wrong with they feel like they got to do it by themselves, and they don't want to network, they don't want to reach out, they don't want to go on this platform or shake this man's hand, or like you was talking, like we was poking fun at earlier, like homie always want to fight, or like try to say what's up to you, like, yo, I could change your life. Yeah. Or vice versa, whatever, and like that just shows that the work that you done up to this point, it shows that how you move is genuine. You don't exploit people, you don't exploit your relationships with people, you don't exploit yourself. Like how we were talking about, like the premise and the brand about, fortune over fame. If you chasing the fame, you gonna whore yourself out. Yeah. Like, you for sale.
For sure.
Like, you self-exploitation at that point. And like, just by that story and your connections, your brand is consistent with who you are as a person.
Thank you. That's what I'm shooting for. Thank you. Yeah, I saw an interview I did earlier today that the interviewer said the same thing, and that's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah.
That, for me, that means more than anything.
That's what you want right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So thank you for that, brother.
Absolutely.
One more?
Go ahead.
I got these glasses.
Yeah. I'm pretty snazzy.
Through Miss D. I just realized that. That's an inside joke too, but it's the truth.
Oh, man.
I got these glasses
hey, Miss D
through Miss D.
Boy. Protect
That's
Miss D
funny.
at all costs.
Yeah, that's funny.
I love it. Hey man,
It's the truth, but it's funny.
Yeah, if y'all in New York, if y'all in New York,
If
Miami,
you need a plug, hit up Miss D.
there you go. If you in New York, Miami, you can find this
Juju vodka.
Juju vodka. You can find it there.
We're online.
We
You
can
can go
get
to the
it shipped.
website. You can get it shipped.
There you
All
go.
of that. Premier, beautiful vodka. It's not heavy.
Right.
Not harsh at all. Very smooth. Check it out, man. Juju vodka. You need good juju in your life.
Yes, for all
See me.
occasions. Birthday parties, bar
There we go.
mitzvahs,
Yeah.
weddings. I love it. All right, man. Let's you know what? Let's actually do this. Because I gotta play music for our independent artists. We're gonna take a break, play some music. But before we take this break, artists, send that music to clawtalk5@gmail.com. clawtalk5@gmail.com. Make sure you attach the MP3 file and your social media handle so I can show you love and tag you and all that good stuff. Let the people know before we go into this break where they can follow you at, connect with you at, where the artists, if they're interested in being a brand ambassador for the clothing line and everything else that you got going on. Go ahead and plug away as we go into this break.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
The website is fortuneoverfame.com. The Instagram is Fortune Over Fame Clothing.
Yeah.
Facebook is Fortune Over Fame. Excuse me. Please reach out to me, man. I'll be honored to work with any and everybody. I'm open to constructive criticism. I'm open to ideas. I'm open to networking, man. I'm a mover and shaker, but I I can't move alone. I can move alone, but I prefer not to. Let's all get it.
I love that. Hey man, tap in, man. You're not higher, holier than thou.
No, sir.
you know, because it's funny because I think people, they will see certain people of a certain status or see the work that they put on or see who they connected to. Like, damn, he Smith Star, Busta, Talib, Skyzoo, all these people. And they're like, I ain't on that level yet, so let me just fall back. You're like, no, come on, man. Like, all of us, let's go. So, you don't bite.
Hell no. And I ain't scared to get bit.
There you go.
I've been told no 100 times, but listen.
You still keep going. Don't stop you.
I'm gonna walk up. That's just me. You got to tell me no.
You got to.
When I was and I know we're going to break, bro. Yep. When I was a promoter, the way I got cracking, wherever it was popping, I was there. And I would walk. I'm walking up. Yeah, you can ask Suge Knight. You can ask a lot of people across the country. I'm walking up.
No timid bone in your body.
Man, no. Because I have a goal in mind. I'm trying to get there. And it's either yes or no. If you tell me no, I understand and respect it. But I'm walking up. Respectfully. I'm not going to interrupt you but I'm going to come correct.
All right.
And I'm asking for opportunity.
Either you're going to tell me yes or no.
That's it. But
I'm
coming. I don't care who you is. I'm coming.
I love it.
I don't care.
I love it.
You just tell me no, and I'm gonna be respectful and keep it moving. I give respect first because I want respect. I'm never gonna disrespect nobody, but I'm coming. I'm asking. Period. To get where I'm trying to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask. You got to just tell me no.
You gonna have to tell me no.
Yeah, you can tell me.
Because in my mind it's a yes till you tell me no.
It was a yes already.
I love it. Hey man, tap in with Rahim.
Turn me up just a little bit.
If you like fuck with the podcast so far, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
I swear these niggas so wet. I'm like, give it. Oh, it ain't my turn to rap yet. Okay. Oh, this me right here. All right. Look, somebody told them, get off my scrotum. Get off the podium, that whack shit is over, bruh. And to my last bitch, I'm over, yeah. I'm probably lying, but fuck it, I'm pulling this Lotus up. Sipping from Oprah's cup, hoping to catch a buzz. We knocking doors down, who knows if they shall open up. My only goal is just to overcome. We black on, hallelujah, Rosa rode the bus. They teaching babies how to hold the guns. You molding ladies, you be crazy not to mold your sons. You love my last shit, what? Baby, it's more to come. You want that ass hit, what? Baby, I'm more than come. I miss this Newtons, second child, who you is. Can't win them all, but I'm always in it like Duke is. To get head, nigga, I had to clip the loose ends. Buy all my haters a new Benz as soon as I get my new ends, yeah. And I'm macho, just like that. Oh, this what you want. This what you want. That make them feel shit. They let a judge a nigga for shortcomings. I took my past life, put a flow to it, got art from it. In the fast life, you hear the sirens and get your heart jumping. I turn my back on the white. It ain't easy, but Martin done it, so watch me run it. I got Chubb on the drums, baby. Any track gotta snap on. Might just be in my mind, but that shit gon' get me on. Tell your boyfriend play it cool. That shit gon' get him gone. I told Merc, don't lose your mind. It's only time before I get it on. It's only time before I get it on. That kind of talk means I know it's gonna happen.
All right, yeah, we back right here on Cloth Talk Podcast. Rahim is here. Fortune over fame is the brand. All right, man, we gotta talk about all these partnerships, man, that you got going on with these various artists, these collaborations, these like you out here shaking and baking, man. Like we were talking on during break, you was like they gonna have to tell me no, like yo, either I'm coming, like you have to tell me no. So that's we can't talk about all of them, like they're Shay Noir, there's Rockness. There's, obviously J. Rawls, Talib. Like, talk about how you were able to, like, connect with these people and believe in your vision and your brand, because that's not easy to do. To be able to sell your brand to someone who already has their momentum going, and they buy into what you're going on. Talk about how you was able to do that.
Definitely. So I'm going to get to that, but let me first say, because the reason I actually flew up to Columbus, Ohio this particular time.
Another partnership.
Yeah.
See, you think you fooling me? I got it right where I want
No, but J. Rawls, man.
J. Rawls, the mighty J. Rawls.
J. Rawls, man.
Yeah.
Flowers to J. Rawls, man.
Yeah.
I love that dude.
Humble guy.
Don't get too much more humbler, man. He is the epitome of fortune over fame. I love J. Rawls. I'll say it to anybody. So you see where we at?
Yep, right here.
Hip hop is alive and well in Ohio because of J. Rawls. And that's not a shot at anybody, because hip hop has always been dope in Ohio. It's just more of he's elevated us, taken us to another level. With the Jimmy Fallon, the Tonight Show, and a lot of other things that he's been able to do over the last few months or year or whatever. He's always been a pillar in the hip hop community. But I just think it's time. I want to make sure I give him his flowers.
Yes.
Because he's that dude. He is that dude. So right now we have a collab, as you can see on my crew, or the sweatshirt,
and the hat,
as well as the hat.
Hip hop is alive and well in Ohio.
Yeah, so you see the Polar ENT, that is his brand. You see the Fortune Over Fame.
Yep.
You see hip hop is alive and well.
That's
alive
his quote right there.
J. Rawls.
And that's the silhouette of the state.
Of course, and I have it on the back as well. And it came about, man, it's a long story.
Go ahead, we got time. Much did you want to give us?
Damn. So I'm trying to think where to start. So I guess we can also touch on the other collabs. Excuse me.
Who was the first one? If you can remember.
Bro.
Because there's so many.
I'm always going to shout out my brother.
Here we go.
M1. I'm never not going to shout out
M1.
He
First one to buy into the brand.
I'm never not going to shout out M1, man. That's my dog, man. That's my dog, man.
He seen the vision.
And he was in Africa the other day, and I just hit him on WhatsApp, and I every once in a while, I just hit him and I just be like, bro, thank you. Because again, he did something he didn't have to do.
Right.
Not only believed in me, but we are friends now.
Yeah.
But he also did the one thing that I always ask people to do, which is my goal: invite me into your circle and help me befriend your friends. He did that, bro.
When he didn't have to.
When he did not have to.
Right.
And my circle has spread out. Man, I've met people and have contacts now and kick it with people that I'm like, damn, I was just.
I'm sitting next to.
Today is what, Thursday?
Yep.
Tuesday, I was with Jerobi and Will I Am.
Jesus.
Kicking it.
Just ended.
Like Will I Am, like, yeah, man, come out to LA. Like, M1.
Crazy.
M1, man. I'm always gonna give that brother his props.
Got to. Yeah.
But I don't want to get lost. J. Rawls. So it came about. So let me see this. We have been talking. He's been working, like he's been supporting the brand since it started, because J. Rawls is big on Ohio.
Yeah.
And as the brand has elevated, so has our relationship. He was getting stuff when I was just doing patches on hats and stuff like that. Once I got to deal with the manufacturer, I was sending him more quality stuff because I had access to more quality stuff. Sending it out, and a few months ago, so if this is December, so around August, right before he and Kweli dropped their album, he hit me and he was like, yo, you made the album. I'm like, I'm like, Rawls, I got bars now. Stop playing. I got bars on reserve. No, I was like, what you mean? He was like, I wore your jacket on the cover of me and Talib's album.
Wow.
I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. He sent me the pictures. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Next thing I'm like, you and Talib got an album?
Right. He ain't make no announcement, nothing. Just like, oh yeah, you made an album.
It was low. You know what I'm saying? They did it on the low. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, we releasing it on this particular date.
The album, by the way, make sure I go check that out.
Yeah, The Confidence of No One, super fire.
Yeah.
A lot of Ohio artists on there, Ohio production.
Yeah.
A lot of dope, super dope artists on there as well.
Yeah.
So we chopping. I'm like, man, thank you, bro. Like that's a dope look. Thank you.
He didn't have to do it.
He did not have to do it. So I'm like, thank you. And he was like, man, I'm always gonna support the home team. I've been looking to rock Ohio stuff. It's just some of the stuff hasn't been up to my standard or it's somewhat whack. He was like, and if you continue to make this stuff and it's aligned with Ohio, I'm definitely gonna rock it. Because I'm trying to put the city on. I'm like, well, thank you, bro. That's the least I could do.
Wow.
I'll make sure anytime I create something, I'll send it to you if you like it. I'll send you a mock-up. If you cool with it, it'll be in the mail. He like, bet. So he leaves and goes to, I think, to Europe on tour. He's on tour with him, Kweli, Mos Def, De La Soul, and a lot of their peers. And he's posting pictures, and the pictures, he's wearing my stuff. So I'm like, yo, I'm hitting him. Now we're on WhatsApp. And I'm hitting him like, yo, thank you, man. Wow. And he's sending me the pictures too, which he did not have to do. Wow. He's sending me the pictures. That's, bro, I hope whoever sees this, man, and I'm serious and I'm passionate about it, give J. Rawls his flowers. That dude is a special dude. He did not have to do this. I caught a plane from Miami to Columbus. I had 2 interviews today. This is my 3rd, and I'm grateful for you, but I want to make it very clear. I did it to talk about J. Rawls. He deserves everything. Whew. Everything. So we're talking, and he's sending me the pictures. I'm like, man, thank you, dog. Wow. He's like, I got you. Like, if you, I don't know if you met him before,
never
but
met him, no. Solid dude.
Solid, and he just like he very aloof, he played boisterous,
background.
He chill.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, thank you. He like, oh, don't worry, I got you. Just keep sending dope, keep making dope shit. I'm like, bet. Man. So he's like, yo, me and Kweli just got booked for Jimmy Fallon. I'm like, word? Now, I think he's in Germany or something. So we
at the time,
what's happening? I'm like, word. Now, we talking 3 to 4 times a day through WhatsApp. Yeah. Cause I'm on him, man. Send the pictures. Oh, you was with Daylight. You was with Mo.
Crazy.
And he like, yeah. I'm like, when? He like, oh, I'm waiting for them to confirm the date. And I'm like, can I?
Know how you move? You
on my ass.
Gotta tell me no.
I'm like, it might have even been his idea. He was like, yo, you think you could make something? Actually, it was his idea. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, what's the name of the album? He said, The Confidence of No One. And I was like, well, send me the artwork. He sent it over. And he was like, so there was artwork out with him and Kweli, and it had like the daylight vibe to it. And it was for the single, The Native Sons. And I'm like, oh, this is dope. He was like, if you could do something like this with maybe like the daylight artwork or even the tribe artwork. And I'm like, bet. So this is just me being honest. He somewhat coached me through the design because I sent something back. He like, yeah, but like this. I'm like, okay. I sent something back. He like, yeah, but like this. I sent something back. He was like, that's it. And I was like, that's it? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, let's do the back. J. Rawls, Talib presents. And I sent him 3 different designs. And he was like, that's it.
Wow.
And he was like, if you get me that, I will wear that on Jimmy Fallon. I'm like, you don't got to worry about that, brother. You gonna get this. You gonna get this.
Say less. I got this over here.
So I'm like, you think Kweli wear it? Now, of course, I have my own relationship with Kweli.
Yeah.
He was like, I can't promise nothing.
Tell a man what to wear.
Yeah, he's like, I can't promise nothing. You know what? We're gonna be on here for a minute. We're gonna be on here for a minute. But he like, I just thought about it. Yeah, we're gonna be here. So he like, I can't promise them, but I'll try. I'm like, bet. So I sent him 2 mock-ups, one with the De La style and one with the Tribe style. And he was like, I'll wear the De La. I'm like, bet. And I'm like, man, when are you gonna win? When is it? He's like, I'm waiting to hear back. So he sent me a date, and then a couple of days later, he sent me another date. Now, mind you, we on WhatsApp all day. Not all day, but I'm
regularly throughout the day.
And let's be clear, I'm bugging him. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm bugging him. So he sent it back. He's like, it's this date, and it was like September 12th. And I'm like, because my birthday's September 10th. I'm like, September 12th. I'm gonna be in New York that week.
Wow.
He's like, word? I'm like, yeah. He's like, well, you should try to come through. Right. I'm like, try? I was like, do you think you can get me tickets? He was like, nah, I can't do that. Because what I love about Rawls, and I have this same characteristic. Well, I'm going to push the envelope.
Yeah.
He ain't going to do, like, I don't overstep my boundaries.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that later with Jerobi.
Okay.
I don't overstep my boundaries. He doesn't either. Yo, this is where I'm at. This is the opportunity I got. I'm staying in here in this space.
Yeah.
I'm not stepping outside my opportunity. So I'll wear your stuff, but no, I can't get you in there.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, bet. All right. Well, I'm like, okay. It's this date. I'm gonna be in New York, so I know I can give you the hoodie. Man, hold up.
I'm gonna get in the building though.
The band that plays for Jimmy Fallon is The Roots.
That's right. Go right to the phone. Contacts. Goddamn. I can't tell y'all what's in the man's phone, but look, yeah, it's there.
And look, this is just to let you know how official it is. It's real. You see the text.
Wow.
So I'm like, Black Thought? Now let me keep it real. I met Black Thought at Dave Chappelle's crib through M1.
The mighty M1.
And I'm like, you the best. Like, you top 2. Like, you the best.
No question.
And I was like, bro, do you mind because I send you some gear and all that. I was like, do you mind if I get your number? I would love to send you some clothes. I said, and I will never overstep my boundary. I won't bother you. I won't bug you. I won't do that fan stuff. I won't do weird stuff. You ain't going to get calls from me in the middle of the night like, yo, I was just telling my friends I know Black Thought. Right. I said, I don't do that. Yeah. When I call on you, it's because I have an opportunity for you, or I may reach out to you. I may need you. And he was like, cool, brother. He's like, it's all good. So anyway, fast forward. I'm like, because I went online. They have free tickets for it. They do, but they're gone instantly.
Oh yeah, they probably
because that's how they get the crowd in there.
Okay.
So I'm like, damn, tickets are sold out. Black Thought.
I gotta go to my source.
I hit him. Yo, I told you I would never call you if I need you. Talib and Rawls gonna be on this particular day. You think you can link me with a ticket?
Did you tell him you did the hoodie and all that, or did you just like, can I?
This wasn't even. Well, no, I didn't tell him about the. I'm glad you brought that up. Yeah. I didn't tell him about the Native Sons hoodie. He found that out through Talib.
So Talib thought that he the man
backstage. Black Thought was like, yo, those hoodies is dope. It was like, yeah, Rahim. He was like, man, I know Rahim. He did a jacket for me, which was dope, super dope, super dope. And Rawls told me that story. So anyway, I'm like, he said, how many people? I said, just me. He's like, my assistant will call you tomorrow, or give me your email address, something, your number, whatever, something like that, and my assistant will hit you up. Yeah. I'm like, cool. Now, mind you, I'm in New York now.
So at this point, you're in New York.
I'm in New York. Yeah. I'm there like that whole week. So I'm there maybe like Sunday to Saturday. I flew my mom up. We went to go see whatever that play is. I forget what the play is. We went to go see the play Sunday. My birthday was like Tuesday. I think their thing was like Wednesday. My mom ended up flying back. My mom stayed for like 3 days or something. She flew back. Anyway, I'm talking to Rawls. Now the album's out. They popping, so he's all over.
Yeah, they moving now.
He all over.
Promo mode.
So he's coming into New York that day and leaving the next day.
Oh wow, he in and out.
In and out. I have the hoodies with me. I take the train from my hotel down to Jimmy Fallon's joint.
You're in Brooklyn at this point.
And I was up there for work, so I stayed in Brooklyn on Saturday.
Okay.
Miss D took me out. Sunday, I went to my hotel for work. Now I'm in the city.
Gotcha.
Take the train down
to the studio.
To the studio's like that 158 for 140, something like that.
They got everything with you.
Got it with me. And when I walk up, I see the Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon, and red and blue lights, and I'm like, oh, this is real. And I'm like, man, if he already said he was gonna wear it, but I'm like, if he wear this from today forward, it's nothing gonna be the same.
That's the ultimate look.
Nothing gonna be the same.
Like, that's the late night.
Yeah, it's never gonna be the same. So he like, man, I just landed.
What?
We'll be there in 45 minutes. Cool, brother. Take your time. I got it. Take your time. He show up. He tell me. He said, I got maybe a minute to 2 minute window for us to connect, and I gotta go right up. I'm like, bet. I said, I'm at the front. He called me. We here. He says, I'm at the side. I'm like, damn. So I had to run to the side.
Fuck.
When I come in, he like, bro, I'm at security about to go up. So I had to come in. Hold up.
Phone call live on the pod. Man's a busy man.
So, so anyway, I'm like, I run into him. I'm like, yo, here go. I'm like, and Kweli's is in there. He's like, what size you give Kweli? I said, extra large. He's like, man, Kweli be saying he wear large. I'm like, oh my God. But I'm like, all right, well, whatever. Give him the stuff. Dap, he go.
Boom. Quick handoff out.
Yeah. I mean, quick.
Like, here.
Yeah.
Boom.
I meet security. Bung. I go back, train, back to my hotel.
Damn.
Chilling, get dressed, train, back. Now, mind you, I still haven't heard from Black Thought's assistant.
To confirm that you're good.
Yeah, and I didn't want to bug him. So I'm like, I come back. I get the text. Yo, Erica, gonna hit you, da-da-da-da.
Wow.
You good. I'm like, yes.
Wow.
Come in, right? Name on the list. Straight through. Elevator up. Elevator doors open. It's backstage Jimmy Fallon. I'm hyped. You see, I'm even hyped. I'm hyped even telling the story.
It's telling the story. This is crazy.
I forget that we on a podcast. I'm
got cameras and shit as well.
Open up. The first thing I see is it says artists. I took a picture of it. I don't know if it says artist apparel or artist clothes or artist something to do with
like the wardrobe.
Artist wardrobe.
Wardrobe.
And it has everybody who's going to be performing that day.
Wardrobe.
So the Roots,
everything's
the
on
Roots,
that rack.
Yeah. Now, mind you, the only guest I remember was old girl from Black Panther. Old girl from Black Panther.
The dark skinned chick.
Yeah, the dark skinned one who was real cool with the sister.
Oh, I know.
She was one of the guests.
I can't think of her name, but I know you're talking about.
So, artist wardrobe, and I look. It got all the wardrobe, and I see my hoodies hanging up. I'm like,
wow.
I'm like, yeah, him, you made it. Him, you done made it.
Yeah.
You done made it somewhere. I don't know where you done made it, but you made it somewhere.
You on the rack.
So I go to J. Rawls' dressing room. Man. Dap him up, bro. Thank you. Like we just chopping it. He had one of his homies in there and his wife. We chopping. I'm like, you see Kweli? He like, yeah, Kweli running around. He like, he gonna wear it. He wearing a hoodie. I'm like, worried? Like, yep. Yes. So fast forward. Black Thought's assistant texts me. She like, it's go time. So I go out. They have seats for us. It's me, and then the Roots had 2 chicks from like London or something. We go out. I get a chance to watch the whole production.
Wow.
So I get from the backstage view. Jimmy Fallon, he come, do
his whole monologue.
He tell the whole story backstage. Then outside the production, watch the whole show. Show's dope, but you get a chance to see
really behind the scenes how it all happens.
I see Black Thought, the Roots performing. They over there cracking jokes, and I'm just like, wow, this is super dope, man.
Like, I'm really watching this happen right now.
Super dope. That's why I gotta give.
Wow.
I have to give J. Rawls his flowers, man, because like I've been saying, and you should name this particular.
What should we name it?
He didn't have to. Rahim talks about how J. Rawls didn't have to. You might be able to come up with you may come up with a better name. It didn't sound as good when I said it, but
something along those lines.
But so I'm watching the whole show, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, man, he already told me he was wearing it. He told me Kweli was wearing it, but I'm still like, man, I hope they wear it.
You still don't believe it that's really gonna happen yet.
And then it come out. It's time for them to perform. Jimmy Fallon comes up. He comes up on my side, daps us all up.
That's crazy.
And
Jimmy tall, ain't he?
Yeah, nah.
Fairly, no?
Nah. Yeah. He not
average height for dude.
5'10", 6'ish, 5'10"ish.
Okay.
He's like
I don't know why he looks so tall to me.
He does, and now performing live, their new single, Native Sons, Talib, Kweli, and J. Rawls, and they come out, and lo and behold, Native Sons hoodies. I'm like, yeah.
God damn.
And they jamming. And they playing, and this is another thing.
Wow.
And they're playing with the Roots.
Right.
So Questlove is on the drums. I'm just like, yeah. I'm hype, not only because they wearing my stuff, I'm also hype because this is a dope look for J. Rawls. Super dope look for J. Rawls. So, and the way they do the recording, which people don't know, they perform it twice. So they can go in and blend if they have any kinks with the sound or anything like that. They have to do mixing afterwards.
Oh, okay.
So they perform it twice. I'm just happy.
Are we going to run that back second take?
So afterwards, after the show's over, go backstage. I see Kweli. He like, yo, Rahim, thanks for the gear. I'm like, bro, thank you. Chop it up. We take a picture, me, him, and J. Rawls. I tell Rawls, I'm like, bro,
I can't thank you, bro. Enough, man.
Thank you, because you didn't have to.
Right.
And I tell him, like, you that dude, man. I seen Questlove and Black Thought and everybody telling him, like, yo, you that dude. Respect. I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Wow. These are your peers, and they're icons because they're out there. But they respect your work. You're that guy. This is why this is so important, bro. He is that dude. And a lot of people already know that. Right. But I have to make sure I utilize my platform to also say he is that dude.
Right.
Because he did some things for me he didn't have to do. Because from that day forward, my stuff went up. I got phone calls from people I didn't even know who know.
What area code is this?
Yeah. So
damn.
I go back. He like, you coming to the viewing tonight? I'm like, yeah. So I go back to hotel, chill, change. They're having a viewing of the show that night because they did the live recording like 5:30. It airs at 11:30. So they're having the viewing in Brooklyn.
Ah, okay.
I'm like, yeah. Take the train, Brooklyn.
Back on the train.
And there was a small spot too. It wasn't small, but it wasn't big. Let's say it probably held 300, 350. Okay. Kweli had 70,000 people from Brooklyn in there. The whole borough was in there.
You brought the whole Brooklyn.
The whole Brooklyn. East Flatbush was in the building. Heavy. Some of your favorite artists was in there. It was some people in there.
Who's?
Yeah. So I'm scooting. And I get to the back. I see Rawls, and Rawls is just looking at the screen. I'm like, what up? He's like, I'm chilling, just wait for this to come on. I'm like, you good? He's like, yeah. And they got they have like a little VIP section and stuff. But he not on it. He just like, I'm
just here.
I just want to see what it looked like. I want to see how I did. He just
That's
chill.
all he care about. That dude
He
is
just
so
chill, man.
Wow.
And I'm like, fuck,
Like,
bro.
how you like this, bro?
I'm like, damn it, man. I'm like, all right.
Right, like, okay.
And when it came on, you could have heard a pin drop, bro. Everybody was just like, just glued to it.
Wow.
As soon as it went off, the place erupted. And I didn't even get a chance to speak to him after that because it was so packed. It would took me 5 minutes just to get back to him.
Like, inching your way.
But I was just like, I was inside. I was just like, yeah, bro.
J-Rawls.
Like, you did that. You did it. You did it. I saluted him from a distance. I happened to pass for Talib again. Dapped him. Told him thank you.
Yeah.
Pure. I went back to the hotel and I couldn't find a channel to watch it on the hotel. I tried to hurry up and get back because I'm like, they're gonna have a rerun. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is.
Show it again. Yep.
Could find it.
Damn.
But I wouldn't. So the only time I seen it was with them.
Okay.
So, but I was cool.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just wanted to watch it again and again and again. And I had shout out to all my family and friends that stayed up late to watch it. You know, man, the city, Columbus, they supported Rawls. Like, it went crazy after that. Like, everybody, it was all over social media.
Yeah.
You know, he's also a professor at Ohio State.
Right.
So not only his students, his staff, the hip hop community in Columbus and Ohio, and his fans around the world, and Talib's fans, like, that was crazy. That was crazy. It was nuts, bro. And I seen it live.
Right.
Live.
You seen it live.
Live.
You seen it with your own
I'm like,
eyes.
I was blown away. Bro, that next thing you know, they had an article in Rolling Stone wearing my stuff. And they just went, it took flight. Took flight.
God.
Salute to Jay Rawls. He is that guy.
Let me see if I can pull this up.
All you gotta do is go to YouTube and
I'm gonna pull
Jimmy
this
Fallon,
up.
Jay Rawls.
Yep.
And you know what's so ill about it is in the introduction. Thank you, Jay Rawls. As I even say this, the introduction, as he introduces them, he holds up their album, and Jay Rawls is wearing my jacket on the cover.
Yo!
That's gonna be here forever.
Too. Oh my God, bro!
He did not have to.
That's the biggest stage.
It don't get no bigger.
Show?
It don't get no bigger. Wow, that's the look, man.
Wow. You're right there. Look at J. Rawls.
We are witnessing the hip hop apocalypse. If you ain't got the bars and promises looking ominous, we go. Let's get it going, let's get provocative. Remember who's stopping us, we are the true conquerors. Rappers get unruly and booty, feel the predominance. Bragging about material watches when people starving broad. That's why the phrase, eat the rich and so popular, please. These are leaders could never defeat the populace. You know who these novices think they trying to get rolling, but I'm the architect.
I never peeped he was doing the beat, recreating the beat live.
I just now noticed that. I just now noticed that.
Just realized he redid the beat live.
This is culture over politics and Lakers of the slaves. Creep to me like Acropolis. Life is all about balance. Let's stay on your team. We gotta rise to the challenge.
That's your shit, bro.
It's crazy because it's just a sweatshirt, but it's my, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to the average person, they'd be like, oh, he wore this shirt that day. But it's like,
Like,
it was a good look, bro.
Let me ask you this while we watch this. Like, could you ever foresee this happening when you first started?
Yes and no. I couldn't foresee this, but what I do know is I had built enough relationships with people that people would do me favors. And some people like me. Like, some people mess with me. You know what I'm saying? I did not know that it would get to this stage. Because when when he came backstage, I'm like, Quad, thank you. He was like it was just, he had to wear something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just a good look, bro.
Right. And the extra large don't look too big on him.
Nah.
I mean, it look all right. Fit. It's crazy. Motherfuckers rocking in the gear, bro. And he coached you through it. He's like, that's it. That's the one right there. Like, now let's do the back.
I gotta give Rawls his props.
Less than 2 minute handoff. Back on the train.
This is my favorite part though, when the lights come on. Look how J. Rawls just that, like, he's so, look.
The confidence of knowing is out now. That's how you do it. Come on.
He's just so appreciative of the moment.
He just appreciate, like, just being there.
Yeah, so from that, then they had an article in Rolling Stone, and man, it started.
So after that moment, let's get into. So you talk about like after that happened, you getting phone calls from opportunities, people hitting you up. Was it hard to like slow that down, like that flood of just like people just bombarding Rahim? Like, did you have to like? I need to slow this down. This shit is moving too fast,
all of it.
bro.
I wanted all of it.
Let's go.
I wanted
Answer
all of
every
it.
card, every text mail, every email.
I wanted all of it. I wanted all of it.
You ready
I wanted
for it?
all of it. I wanted all of it, brother. And
because that could be overbearing for some people. Because people say, "Yo, I want this, but when it come, they're not ready for it.
yeah,
And it's too much for them. It's overwhelming.
I think. Well, you raised a good point, but I knew going into that week, I had an idea that, yo, if this happens the way I want it to happen, because I made a hat for Kweli too. He didn't wear the hat.
Oh, okay.
Which is cool. But I'm like, if this goes the way that I want it to go, this is gonna go up. So you got to make sure that you have this in inventory, and you got to make sure that you know what you're talking about when you get the opportunity to speak.
You can't ask for it and not be ready.
So, because he hit me, so after the show, so backstage, I'm kicking it with Kweli's manager, assistant type thing, and she like, yo, hoodies went off. I'm like, yeah. So now I find out they're about to do a show in Columbus. Like, yo, you should do a merch table. I'm like, bet.
Yep.
I go print like 80 shirts.
Nice.
Left with 3.
Wow.
And again, he did not have to do that. And because I brought it up to him, I'm like, yo, you got a show in Columbus. I'll fly up, bring some shirts, do a merch table, and I'll break you off with some bread. He's like, man, you don't have to give me nothing. Holler at Kwa. Kwa may want something. I'm like, bet. I seen Kwa in a spot. Hing, what up? What's up, boy? I see you over here, you got the table? Yeah. Man, do your thing. They asked me for a penny. I'm like, man.
Wow.
And what it also did, because a lot of the business that I've been conducting, a lot of people support me. So I also met Skyzoo that night. Skyzoo, we shared a merch table.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm telling him, cause I'm a fan, you know what I'm saying?
Skyzoo
I'm
be
telling
busy.
him like, yo, I got this, and this. Look at this jacket. He was like, man, that's crazy. I'm like, bro, can I send this to you? He like, yeah. He's like, I got a video shoot on this date. So we chop, exchange numbers. After this, we talking for a couple of days.
Constant communication.
Yeah, because I'm good in Brooklyn.
Right.
I'm good in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He lives in Atlanta, but he's from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So a lot of if you look at it, a lot of people who really support me have came out of Brooklyn.
I'm about to say, like, I'm starting to like
Spliff,
pay attention. Yeah.
Skyzoo, Talib,
Right.
Boot Camp Click,
Right.
Miss D,
Right.
Dead Prez.
Right.
Black Thought lives in Brooklyn. Like a lot of
out of Brooklyn.
Yeah,
You're right.
So he like, well, you could if you want to come to the video shoot, cool. You know, I'm like, I'm gonna try to get there. I forget. I end up going somewhere else. But anyway, the video's dropping. He wore the jacket. He's like, man, that's the only look I did in the video was your joint. I'm like,
wow.
Which came from
man.
J. Rawls giving me the opportunity to set up a merch table at him and Talib's show. Me meeting Talib, having my own relationship with him came through and won.
One.
You know what I'm saying? So now I have a personal relationship with Skyzoo where he just released the L, St. James L.
Yep.
He did the release joint in Atlanta at Lantucky,
Hey.
which is a spot like a beer house in Atlanta. And he did it with what's the cat's name? L Sharpton. Not Al Sharpton. L Sharpton. L Sharpton is also like this with my uncle. So I sent my uncle, who is from Brooklyn, who lives in Atlanta, I sent him through there just to keep them connected in the dots.
It's like a spider web. Just
That's it. That's it.
keeping that web go. Man, god damn. Let's hit this one couple more things, and we're gonna go to another break. Then we're gonna come back and wrap up. Shay New York, how did that connection come about? And Rockness.
Yeah, Rockness. So Shay, I reached out to her via IG.
Oh, you just reached out.
I reached out, man. She did a song on a joint with my man Apollo.
Buffalo.
Yeah, she out of Buffalo, but her and Apollo Brown got something. Apollo Brown out of Detroit. Hard.
That dude.
And I think on that joint she did something about her dad.
Yeah.
And
I remember that song.
That's first of all, my favorite rapper is 38 Special. The only reason she is my favorite female rapper is because Special. But she did that joint. I'm like, man, this chick is dope.
Yeah, she nice.
And you know, you have to think about people have a choice to say anything. Just like when it comes to clothing or any other platform, you can do what you want. To be truthful takes a lot. To put out substance takes a lot. Where you could easily do the same old song and dance as everybody else and hope that you get sales or whatever.
Yep.
She chooses to go against the grain.
Right.
And I instantly fell in love with her art, her music.
Going back to the messaging, what you speaking about.
The message,
earlier.
bro.
There you
Because
go.
you got to stand for something.
Yep.
So I'm like, and I started digging into her stuff. I love this chick. So I reached out to her. I'm like, bro, I'm a fan. Love what you stand for. I would love to shoot you some joints. And she shot me an address.
Wow.
I sent her, the first jacket I sent her was a Generational Wealth one. And when she got it, she's like, yo, the quality is fire. I'm like, thank you.
Right.
Now, mind you, now we talking trust, her, Spesh, ransom. We took 3 assassins.
Right. Like, motherfuckers are dangerous.
Dangerous. So, keep in contact, just here and there. Yo, I love what you're doing, da-da-da-da. She hit me. She was like, I'm wearing that jacket in a video, and she sent me the behind the scenes. She sent me this like 6 months ago.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, bet. And she's dropping projects, and I'm like, damn. I don't see this damn jacket. I don't see this video.
Right.
But I'm like, I know how artists are. They shoot sometimes, and they recreate. They might trash it.
Yeah.
I just so happen to be talking to her manager, who is from my hometown, who I didn't know. We got connected through social media. Because I'm hitting her up, and he ended up reaching out to me. And looking each other up, and I'm like, you from the crib? He from Youngstown. I'm like, I'm from
Wow.
So and this is literally.
This is crazy.
This is literally like
What?
Monday.
This is on a
This
Monday.
is like Monday or. I flew here, what's today, Thursday? I flew here yesterday. This is like Monday or this is Tuesday. I'm talking to him on the phone.
Yeah.
He hit me out the blue, like, yo, hit me. So we chopping, and I'm asking about, like, how did you get, I want to know his story, how he got connected with Shay.
Yeah.
So we having this great conversation, and I'm like, bro, whatever happened to that video? He like, what video? I'm like, she she sent me the behind the scenes. She was shooting this video in a laundromat. She was wearing one of my jackets.
That's the brown with the.
He was like, she dropped it yesterday. He sent me the link. Bro, I'm not lying. I'll show you in my phone.
He sent you the link to it.
He sent me the link, right?
Yeah.
He's like, listen, I'm not, they're going to, what does that say?
Right
Tuesday
there.
4:57, right?
Tuesday 4:57.
That's the video right there.
And he said she dropped it yesterday.
She dropped it yesterday. I'm going to send it to you right now. I'm like,
oh my God. You can't make this stuff up.
can't make it up, bro.
Yo, do you sometimes feel like, and I'll let you get back to it, do you sometimes feel like, how am I like this blessed and how are these things really happening to me? Like, do you attribute it to the work and the grind, or are you like, do you sometimes like gotta pinch yourself like, how am I, this is really happening in my life right now?
Well, first thing, God is good. Second thing is, you have to chase it. You got to put in the work. You know, I've learned, and I'm nowhere where I want to be. I'm on my way,
Right.
but I'm humble enough to listen to people, because I don't know it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know half of it all.
Still so much to learn.
Man,
Because people
listen,
would look at from the outside looking, and they'll probably look at you and think you got it all figured out. Because they're like, yo, he got so and so wearing it. He was Jimmy, late night. Like, he got it figured out. He on. He lit. He out of here.
I have some great relationships, and people have done me a lot of favors, and I've met some great people. And I'm gonna call Miss D because she's done.
She's a crucial part in your.
I've met a lot of people who've done things that they didn't have to do.
Right. That's what I was saying. Like, cause
they did not have to do. So
like,
with Shay, and like God's timing, when I'm on the phone, he's like, man, she dropped it yesterday. And he sent me the video. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. You asked me about Rockness. Rockness came through Miss D.
Miss D, okay.
She connected me with his sister, Taz, and we chopping it up. She like, well, him and Rusty, they got a album release. The album release is on this particular day. Excuse me, they shoot one last video for, I think it's Crownsville. So they're from Crownsville, Rusty from Crownsville, Brooklyn. Yeah, he from they're from Brownsville.
Brownsville.
They call it Crownsville.
Okay.
And they thing is, what crime it is, not time it is. What crime it is. And like they shooting this last video, I'm like, can I send him a joint? Yeah.
Once again, ask.
Not thinking he gonna wear it. She sent me the video.
Another one.
Now, to somebody else, Rockness, Boot Camp Click, Helter Skelter may not be that big to them.
What?
I'm a fan first. That Helter Skelter album was
I'm about to say Helter Skelter.
Both of them.
What?
So Sean P. Come on, man. So they sent me the video. I'm like, hey, viewers, you see I'm getting hyper. I'm like, what? So thank you, brother, again for letting me just come on here and just chop it with you.
I love it.
She like, they do an album release on this day. I flew to New York that day and flew back that night.
Wow.
I got there like 10 and flew back like 5. But I was in the building, album release. When they did the whole album release listening party, I was in the building. And you know who I got it? And you know who put me on? Miss D. And listen, and I met everybody who I ever wanted to meet from Boot Camp Click, and I met Rockness. And from that day, we built a bond. Crazy. And you know who else I met? And this is what I'm saying when it goes back to the fan.
Go ahead.
Man, I met Bernadette. I met Sean Price's wife and took a picture with her.
Wow.
And I asked her, I said, do you know people are in love with you because they was in love with your husband? Like you, Bernadette. I'm getting louder and hype. And that's what I'm saying though, but like, if you're whenever this comes out, if you're watching this
Wow.
and you're not in the hip hop like we in the hip hop, that may not be a big thing
like,
for you.
Yeah, they geeked as fuck.
Yeah, nigga, I met and kicked it with Sean P's wife, and she was sweet as pie, and chopped it with me, took pictures, and I was like, and asked, send me some gear. I'm like, now you listen, bro. I didn't sleep when I got back on that plane. Ear to ear smile. I was on some like, nigga, Rockness. Who's that creeping over there? Like, come on, man. Come on, dog. So let's get this straight. Half of this, I'm so grateful for the doors that have opened for me, but I am still a huge fan.
Right.
I be having to like not fan out, like
bring yourself down a little bit, like be
come
cool,
on. That Help the
like,
Skelter album was,
man, what?
that was, man. You could put that up next to anything.
That shit heavy.
Buenos Dias, you know Diaz, Rock L, Numero Uno, Papi Chulo. Like that is crazy. That album is nuts. And the fact that I could pick up the phone and call Rock right now, like I just listen. I'm just showing you this because I mean we're not even on the podcast now. We just talking. But look at this. This is like 2 days ago.
Wow.
That's him with the Outlaws.
I'm gonna say that's fucking Outlaw.
He sent me this like, yo, like
just chilling, hanging out with them with your shit on.
And then, he so he has.
Man.
So he asked me about Rockness. So,
Yeah.
okay, that came through Miss D.
Right, Miss D.
He has one of the biggest songs out right now, and a lot of people don't even know it's him. And the song is "The Winner's Circle."
The Winner's Circle.
Huge. One of the most widely streamed songs in the world. This song is huge.
Doing numbers.
Huge. The video drops Monday.
Hey.
On Monster Nation on YouTube. Huge, right? And so, people just don't even, you don't know, right? So I get a text, and I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
Let me see here.
Man.
This, okay. This is behind, well.
I always want to be in the winner's circle.
I'm going to show you this, right?
Okay.
What's the first thing? This is the trailer for the video.
I always want to be in the winner's circle.
What's the first thing you see?
The first shot. The first shot.
The first thing you see.
Him in the fame over fortune.
Fortune over fame.
Fortune over fame gear.
So, and he may not, to somebody else, he may not be the most famous or whatever, but for me,
people who know. Like, if you know, you know. What?
And he didn't have to. But he told me in person, he's like, man, I mess with your gear and I like what it stands for.
Yeah, there you go. And you know what? And that's just like, and after this, we're going to go to the break.
Juju Vodka. Yeah.
This episode is sponsored to you by Juju Vodka. Make sure you go ahead and pick that up.
I need to get Miss D on the line.
But I was just like, it's just like, when you hear this type of stuff, it just goes back to real respect, real. And I think authentic, real people can sense that when they come across that.
Yeah.
And by you sticking to your brand and being solid with your brand and being consistent with your brand and not wavering, not trying to be something that you don't represent, something that you're not, by you living through your brand, I think that's why when it comes to these certain people who have these accolades, and once again, they don't have to do it, it makes them easy to do it because they identify with what's real, what's authentic. It's like,
That's a good point. I know you want to go to break, but
yeah, but go ahead. After your point, we'll go.
It's just like, so a lot of them battle rappers was in the building. I took pictures with a couple of them. Your one man, what's the one cat? He also know He also know karate, a black belt too.
Oh,
Be wearing the
battle
glasses. Nah,
Karate battle.
they make fun of him sometimes, but he be eating them up. He crazy.
He a battle rapper?
Yeah. Wear glasses, black dude from Hami, Team Hami.
Team Hami?
Yeah. He the dopest one out of Team Hami.
Glasses, karate. I'm drawing a blank.
You might not know you know karate. Anyway, his name will come.
It'll hit you.
Nah, I want to keep saying Serious Jones, but it's not Serious Jones.
Oh, not Serious Jones.
No, it's not. But anyway, he was in the building. A lot of them cats was in the building. I bring that up to say, I went to an album release party. Dolo.
Oh shit.
Dolo for, you could say, the grimiest dudes in hip hop from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. And I was in there dolo.
Wow.
So either you respect it or you, like, when I got introduced, you know, his sister, Rock's sister introduced me. She's like, man, he flew up from Miami. They like, dolo?
Right. Like, you just went there.
I'm in here dolo. For dolo, like.
You just in there.
So it's like, either you have to, and I'm not saying this from a tough guy thing, but you have to respect the dedication to building the relationships.
Big K?
Nah, Big K white boy, I love him though.
Oh.
Nah, Big K don't wear glasses, dog.
Glasses.
Team Homie.
Nitty?
Like, who?
Nitty? Rum
No, man. I'm gonna put in Team Homie and it's gonna pop up immediately.
Real sick?
No, man. Look, man.
I'm really trying to think of the hell you talking about.
Here he is right here. Swave 7.
Oh, that motherfucker do karate?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
why
like
I
a
know.
black belt, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Swave 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay.
He mean with them bars too.
Right,
But
right.
like I'm like Brooklyn, and not just Brooklyn. Brownsville was in that motherfucker. The greenie.
That's in there heavy.
Run your pocket. MOP is
You was
from
in
Brownsville.
there.
Them
Yeah,
niggas-
MOP, yeah, you know.
Brownsville was
MOP.
in the building.
Yeah. Felt that
I'm in that
presence.
bitch with a Fortune of Fame Ohio jacket.
Easy
But-
lick. Supposedly.
Yeah. I mean, it's a jukes.
Right.
But I'm here.
You made it out.
And I'm here because, like I told you, I'ma ask.
You gotta tell me no.
I ain't scared of nobody. Once I had my son, I ain't scared of nobody but God. And I was going up there to build. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming respectful, but I'm just saying, like, bro, it's been a lot of situations where I popped up dolo and hoping and praying I get the opportunity to build up relationships. And it's worked out. Cause niggas could be like, man, who? What?
Right.
Man, beat it.
Right.
What?
Right.
But, you know, I come with respect always. And
Yeah.
I'm at a place now where I feel like my stuff is quality enough.
Yeah.
And it means something where I can present it. And cats will be like, yeah, I rock with it.
Yeah. Man. Man, love this type of stuff, man. Woo! If anyone, as we go to break, if anyone is out there that's probably listening to this, that's like, think that something like this can't happen for them, right? If there's a young kid, woman or man, that's like into fashion, they want to get it, they want to get their own brand going, they want to get their own clothing line going, or if it's a promoter, they want to start learning how to throw parties and book artists and stuff. Like, what would you tell those people who want to like get their foot in there? They have ideas, they have it in their brain, but something is blocking them from taking action. What do you say to that?
Man,
Is it hard to take action?
I don't think it's hard to take I don't think it's hard to take action.
Because we see these people every day. Brilliant ideas, but they don't take action. What's stopping?
I do think it's hard to focus
Ah.
because you see other people with movement, and you may not have movement. So what you gonna do? Man, bro, I have a son. I have family.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Listen, fuck you mean you going to Ohio for a day and a half to do interviews? What the fuck? That ain't bring no bread into the crib.
Right.
Like listen, I have a leaking pipe
Back at the crib.
in my kitchen.
Damn.
We just had to pay $7,500 due to come out, redo all my piping and all that. What the fuck is you going to do interviews for in Columbus, Ohio?
Right. Run your mouth for what? We need to fix this fucking.
It's getting fixed. It got paid, but I'm just saying, like,
why are you going to?
Is that bringing? Are you coming home with some bread?
Right. Right.
It's certain things that only entrepreneurs will understand. Sacrifices that you're gonna have to make because you see something that other people don't see. Certain things make sense to you that don't make sense to other people. Jay Rawls is extending his hand and saying, I will partner with you. I have to take full advantage of that because one, he doesn't have to. Two, I may not get this opportunity again.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm always trying to connect people together, because you may come back to me and say, Rahim, I have an opportunity for you. I gotta be there. When people say, man, listen, I can introduce you to such and such, and we have this album release party, it's on this particular day, I'ma be there. I met Skyzoo because I was there.
Yeah.
When I got invited to a Wu-Tang screening of a movie on this Saturday in Miami, I'ma be there. Who ain't no telling who I'ma meet. But I'm trying to grow.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, there are some things that you have to do to get where you want to get to.
That ruins relationships, though.
It does.
They don't want to make that sacrifice.
And it builds them too.
You're telling people to make sacrifices that's going to cost them relationships.
Few things you just said, a couple words that stuck out to me.
Go.
Sacrifices, relationships, and cost.
That's right.
I've been able to build relationships by sacrificing, and it ain't cost me nothing. Outside of a plane ticket, a hotel, but I ain't had to pay nobody to wear my stuff. I've showed up and been genuine, and luckily I've met genuine people. Because real recognize real.
Yeah.
I mean, it just...
So it's not hard to make sacrifices.
It's hard to make sacrifices, but you have to.
Anyway.
You got to have your mind made up.
No matter
bro,
what.
I'm on a very low. Let's not get this twisted. I am on a very low level.
Yeah, to where the standards you want to be,
bro.
Because some people will be comfortable where they at. Where you're at. If somebody reach where you at, like, tonight's show, I'm good. I'm done. I'm good. People will be like, I'm good.
For me, that's the start.
You're not content. I just got my foot in the door.
Bro, I told you, and I know we got to go to break. Yeah. For hours. I was with Will I Am on Tuesday.
That's what we're gonna come
for
back and
hours. Yeah. Not hours. Maybe 2 hour and a half. Okay. Chopping it. He's showing me this AI app I'm like, the same one he did on Drink Champs. But I see it live in person. I'll show you the video. I'm like, wow. And he telling me, yeah. And I got a chance. I got introduced to him through Jerobi. But he telling me, yeah, man, if you want to, I have my no pork, the collab I have with Skyzoo. That it was the idea was generated by Skyzoo. And he was the first person to get it. And you know what's I'm rambling, but you know what Skyzoo told me? This is freaking crazy.
Go ahead.
I don't be lying, but because I want to answer your question.
Yeah.
But I have to be.
You had to tie it all in.
Yeah, man. Work, push, get out there, network. You never know who's gonna see something in you. And I ain't the all see all knowing. I'm nowhere where I want to be, but I have to be honest and give you the truth. We don't give each other we never introduce each other to the plug. I'm gonna introduce you to the plug. I'm gonna do it.
You don't hide the plug.
Let me show you. I just want you to read this.
Yep.
Hold on real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna hurry up and get it.
You're good. Make sure y'all go ahead and sponsor that Juju vodka. Go ahead and support that.
There we go.
Pick up that Juju vodka.
So listen, I sent him this, right?
Okay, you want me to read this out loud?
No.
Oh, okay.
But so it's off the hoodie. It's a spinoff of New York, the Latrell Sprewell, right? But instead it's the 7 for the guys on Earths, and it's Latrell Eat Well. So on the back it says Eat Well, right? So I sent him this. This is his reply.
I'm not gonna read it out loud, people. I wish I could tell y'all people, but hey, let's just say the name is
Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
So what I know, you got to network.
Wow.
Because you never know, and I've said this over and over.
That's a heavy
I want to get
name.
introduced to other people's circle, and what he's telling me, man, my man will wear that too. Yeah, and you seen what it says.
Who his man is?
Do it get bigger? You think I ain't sent? You think that I didn't go to the mail the next day? Man, let me.
Yeah. So if a person wants to be in this industry, this business, they can't be timid.
I mean,
because people want the handout. They want you to,
Bro, some people.
They want you to just look at them and just come to me.
Some people get success doing what works for them. I can only speak about what works for me. What has worked for me.
Yeah. Because they'll look at Rahim like, yo, how's he getting all these opportunities? I got shit just like his. I'm working hard just like him.
I be moving and shaking.
Yeah.
And
quote a fight. This is the interviews.
I be really
are they gonna make that sacrifice?
Really, I be moving and shaking.
Yeah.
You're
persistent.
I be moving and shaking with the shakers.
Right.
And I'm not bragging when I say that, but I know
you got a different gear.
I also know what my specialty is. I've always known who I am.
Yeah.
But I recently found out what I can bring to the table that works for me.
Yeah. It is.
And that works for this.
Right.
And I know you got to break.
I
have another story. I got some stories.
You got stories, boy. Hey, the names in that man's phone, goddamn, y'all gonna see it. Eventually, y'all gonna see it.
Not just the names, the messages. Yes, what they said,
what they are saying too. I can't, say it because that's private stuff. But
and you know what?
Jesus Christ!
What it goes back to what I'm saying. He didn't have to. He didn't have to.
Maybe that's the title for the episode. He didn't have to.
He didn't have to. He didn't have to say, yeah, send me because I'm going to give it to...
He did that. God
please? Can you please? Will you please? Please, kind sir? Come on, man.
Yo, oh my God, man.
I'm showing you, I'm not lying. I'm not bragging. Lying. I'm just saying, like,
he got receipts.
What's working? What has worked for me?
Yeah. Wow.
2025. I'm on my way.
Oh man.
I'm about to mess. It's
2025.
About to mess it up. I'm about to mess the game up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you.
Are you gonna feel bad for your competition?
Nah.
You gonna crush them, man.
In
spectacular fashion.
What I'm gonna do?
Because there's another motherfucker in Detroit hustling just like you. Mm-hmm. People are watching you. Don't get it fucked up. If I was in this industry, I'm studying the motherfucker who doing what the fuck I'm doing to make sure. Nah, homie, not over here.
You know what I'm gonna do?
That's what I would be doing.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Oh, okay, late night. Okay, watch this.
You know what I'm gonna do? If I get the honor and opportunity to extend my hand and say let's work together. I'm trying to build.
I want to be in competition.
I'm trying to build, bro.
They not on that.
I may be able to learn something from you.
They want to crush you, kid.
Dude,
everybody don't want to collab.
And I know we got to go to break. The dude, one of the dudes I wanted to bring on, I'm gonna shout him out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout out my boy Scott with Love Savage Clothing, and I'm gonna shout out my boy Dane with Manufactured Products.
Let's go.
This is not a slight or a shot at Dane. My homeboy introduced me to him. We was out at a day party, and my homeboy said, "Yo, Rahim does clothes, trying to elevate his game. Rahim, you should meet Dame. Dame does clothes. Been doing this thing. He was in Atlanta. He's around. He's popping, and he also has knowledge of the game." We got to chopping. Dame was like, and this is not a shot at all.
Okay.
But this is just someone giving you game that they don't have to do.
Yeah.
We talking. He was like, "Man, I mean, shit, my outfit right here. Shit, this shit cost me $6." I'm like,
wow.
$6? It easily looked like $150, $200 outfit, but he knew where to get it from, how to get it, and manufacture it, and step it up where it looked like what we pay for.
Yep.
But if you don't know if you don't know how to get it from the source, you don't know. So that day he gave me some game. I was fucked up. I'm like, but when I went to LA, when I went to the fashion district and I seen it had jeans designer for $4, I'm like, oh. I seen they had t-shirts for Amiri and all that shit. It don't say Amiri on it, but it's the same shirt, and the shirt is wool blend or whatever blend, and it's $1.75 if you buy 1,000 of them. But if you touch it, you like, damn, that's quality.
It's quality, yeah.
But it only costs $1.75 for about 1,000. No wonder they could just put their name on it and sell a T-shirt for $200.
Right.
It's the quality, but think about what they getting it for. But if you don't know, you don't know.
Right.
He didn't have to tell me that.
He gave you the game.
When he told me that, well, I went back and studied. What?
Breakdown cost analysis.
I'm telling you, and the
cost versus ROI.
when you start learning anything, when you learn how it works, and you go to buy something, bro, it's hard for me to shop, and I love clothes.
Yeah.
But if I see a shirt or jeans or whatever, and it's
you start doing the math in your head, like, you don't want this much of it?
$3 to make it. I gotta press at the crib.
Right.
I know dudes who own screen printing shops and all that.
Wow.
That cost, man. Can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it.
You're privy to too much information now.
Can't do it. I can't do it. I ain't got it. I got it.
Right, let the people know where they can tap in with you at, man. Where they can get everything associated with you at the clothes, the website, all that good stuff. Go ahead and plug your way.
Yes, sir.
Juju Vodka, everybody.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. When we come back from break, I'm bringing Miss D on. I'm not lying. I'm bringing Miss D on. Juju Vodka. Fortune Over Fame.
Yes.
.com. Fortune Over Fame Clothing. It's Fortune Over Fame Clothing on IG. Fortune Over Fame on Facebook. Yep. And again, I'm very humble, man. I appreciate anybody who just takes the time out just to click or to follow or to reach out to do anything, because like I've been saying this whole interview, this whole episode, you don't have to. And I appreciate if you do. I'll be honored to work with anybody. I'm a very humble dude. Don't get it twisted. I don't know what they're saying, but don't let them misrepresent me. You can reach out to me for yourself and find out.
Because they go control the narrative about Rahim.
Yeah, and they should, because everybody know. I mean, people who know me, man. I'm solid. Yeah. And I'm all about trying to lift up everybody and trying to network and learn from you. So, yeah, FortuneOverFame.com, Fortune Over Fame Clothing on IG, Fortune Over Fame on Facebook.
It is. Make sure y'all tap in. All my independent artists out there, y'all know I love to support the independent artists. Send that music to calltalk5@gmail.com. Once again, that's calltalk5@gmail.com. We'll be right back here. Don't go nowhere.
I got you right out of that deal, dog. Wrestling the fact I broke your heel, dog. Man, I caught the fact you saying isn't real, dog. Weird. Fuck. Boy, I'm I'm like speeding. And casually smoking my boy, I'ma need some diamonds. It got the munchies, it's a nice spice, meaning not literally, boy, I just smoked the finest. And bring back time, just trying to equinox it. A Christina Milian, that's an old dream. And you all that shit, I'm probably keening. I'm not a lyricist, I just borrow my demons. Describe my style as hot for no specific reason. Angelic flow, but words need redeeming. After the ash fell, I read Ephesians. You got a wax song, I just finished cleaning. I lost a lot of respect for a couple of some of these other niggas. Get to a point where the number 6 is gonna be a minor figure. Bounty on your head or your dame, or you should try to go pick her quicker. And you had a rollie, but it was a time bomb, I heard the ticker. And haters just evolve, they not actors, they shapeshifters. I resolved love and hate and it came out just a great mixture. The beat to wax in question, producers just pull up a picture. And Hitman with a target, I just gotta go pull the... And Shalimar, you see this is all just a night to remember. Control like 3 elements like it's the month of September. And steer clear of weirdos and don't fall for pretenders. Chicken piccata, tortellini, Alfredo is what I had for dinner.
Yeah, we back right here on Club Talk Podcast. Rahim is here of Fortune Over Fame clothing line. The brand is strong, the man is working. Okay. All right, we're going to touch on a couple more things and we're going to wrap this up. We're going to get you out of here because you see, it seems like your lifestyle, you just stay on planes, man. Like, you always on a flight, on a train, a bus or something, en route, driving to somewhere. Like, is your life, like, is that just like normal for you now? Just always traveling, always want to go book a flight here, ticket here, this here, that here. Like, is it just normal now?
I would say it is normal because of my primary job. Outside of Fortune Over Fame, like my primary job, I travel a lot for work. Okay. So traveling is not new to me. And even before I took on this role, and my previous job, the previous company I worked for, my territory was Eastern and Western Caribbean and London. Oh shit! So I was gone at least 2 weeks a month in Trinidad, Jamaica, Antigua, London, DR, PR. I mean, I can go on and on.
Travel all over.
I was moving. So traveling is not a new thing to me. I like to travel.
Do you?
I do. But now that I have family, my boy, my son, you know, now I do, and you've seen this, I'll do like them one-offs. Yeah. Like this. Like I'll pop up for 8 hours. Yeah. Or a day and back to the crib. Yeah. Them 2-3 days or a week, that my dead. Yeah. that ain't happening no more.
That's like, you know, because I'm curious now, like, does your, like, being an entrepreneur and also, you know, having a job outside of being an entrepreneur, because obviously, you know, you're working to not have a job. Like, I'm pretty sure the goal is to be a full-time entrepreneur so you can pass that legacy down to the family bloodline. Mm-hmm. Like, is this sometimes, like, challenging to, like, balance those two? Like, does it cause conflict sometimes in the household? Like, you know, the missus may be like, again, like, do you really gotta... You know, because you mentioned the whole, like, we got the leak and shit. Like, you gonna go really do interviews right now for real, homie? like, is there, like, does it sometimes cause conflict in the family dynamic for you?
So,
or do they get it?
Yes. Quick answer is yes. And I think it's going to cause conflict for anyone because when you're chasing something, man, the only person who understands it is you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes sense to you. Right. To everybody else, they're like, man, you stupid as hell. Like,
you seem crazy to everybody else.
Not everybody else gets it.
Yeah. Even down to the spouse.
Shit, yeah. Sometimes I don't want to say sometimes I don't get it. I just know, I know the power of relationships. I know the power of stories. So my primary job, right? When I was in DC, at this conference, and this dude wanted to work at my organization, and I'm a recruiter for my organization. Oh, okay. So I travel around the country recruiting top talent. Oh, nice. And he's not trying to impress me, but he's letting me know I would love to work for your organization. Okay. And he's also asking me, why is your organization special to you? So I'm telling him, I'm giving him all these stories of my experience and da 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 da. Yeah. And he said, thank you. sometimes people overlook how stories and experiences can connect a brand, or can connect a consumer to a brand. And when he said that, I said, "What'd you say?" He told me, and I put it in my phone because it's so profound, it's so deep, because we go off of it. It's like why people have commercials.
Yeah.
And why people talk about the experience I had with this, and that's what we trust.
Yeah.
That's what a review is.
Right.
In today's age, you're like, man, I want to go eat somewhere. Well, let's look at the Yelp reviews.
Right. Yeah. Let's see what the reviews say.
Let's see what the reviews say.
Yeah.
They have 3.5 stars. I ain't messing with that. This is 4.8. We gonna go here. They got the best Thai food, whatever.
Yeah.
It's people's stories that influence us to go try something.
Right.
So, for me, I know how important it is to go and either hear that story or create that story or continue to tell that story.
Yeah, it is.
And that's why I sacrifice certain things.
And when you get back home, then you got to deal with the.
and you know, you have to deal with it.
Then you got to settle home down again. People got attitudes and shit.
You have to deal with it, especially if the return on your investment doesn't come for 6 months, 2 years. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but family don't care about that. We want to see it now.
Yeah.
All this flying around and traveling shit that you're doing, what is this for?
But that's what I'm saying. But for me,
6 months to a year, you'll see.
If we lucky, 6 months to a year.
If we lucky, nothing's guaranteed.
But me, I know. Woo! I know. You know, Jimmy Fallon was a prime example. I know.
Can't tell you no different.
Can't.
You can't tell me this ain't
You
certain.
can't, man. You can't. When it comes to this, you cannot.
No doubt whatsoever.
You cannot. You can't. I don't care who it is.
There's
you
no
can't.
question mark there.
Bro, I said, when I was on the radio station one time, I did an interview, and I told them, they would ask me about network. I said, you could put me on a plane, and the plane could go up, and you could push me out the plane. Wherever I land, I could call somebody.
Wow.
And I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Any country. Because of my network. And if I can't call somebody, I can call somebody that can call somebody that knows somebody.
Right,
there.
yeah.
So I know how important it is to just be there.
Yeah.
When I walked in, I met your man upstairs, the chef. I may
Life.
need him.
Right.
People overlook that. I'll never not extend my hand.
Yeah.
Never. Unless if we on some, the cats on some grimy type shit.
Yeah.
But if I can have an opportunity to meet somebody who I don't know, what you do?
Cool.
What's the first thing I say? What's your thing?
what's
Let me follow you.
Yeah, he's about to
let
walk
me
out the door. You
support you.
stopped him.
No,
He's
let
like,
me
hold up,
support
brother.
you.
Like, what's your name again?
Come on. That's what I'm on though. But that's my energy.
Yeah.
Because I know where that can get me. So everybody don't think like that, and I'm not saying that I'm on a certain level because people don't think like that.
Yeah.
I just know what works for me.
Yeah.
That's what works for me.
Yeah. I think you really understand the value of relationships. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. Like, a lot of people think that, like we was talking about earlier, like, I can do it on my own. I don't need nobody. I don't want to split percentages with nobody. I don't need this. I don't need you. Because, like how he was kind of like going along the lines about, you only see your vision, even in the family dynamic. They won't even understand or see the vision, but I see it. So I will assume that people will think and assume because nobody understands it, I'm just going to do it alone and make no connections. You are the opposite. You like, even if so-and-so XYZ probably don't understand or get the vision, I'm still going to reach out to a homie regardless.
Yeah, of course. Man, you got to tell me no.
Even the goddamn chef.
Yeah.
He stopped the chef from leaving.
We got to eat, right?
He was coming there, right? You might have an event that you need catering
Come on,
for.
I bet this happened. I'm going to tell you a story, right?
Go ahead.
So, you know what I just showed you behind the scenes, right?
Yes, from Skyzoo.
No, the Will.i.am joint, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah.
So, Tuesday, shout out to B Square, the DJ. He's from Columbus. He lives in Boca Raton right now.
Yeah.
We always would miss each other I met him at an event in Scully's one time, and he bought a couple hats off me. He was like, "Yo, I live in Florida too." I'm like, "Okay." So it's funny because I would be coming. He would hit me like, "Yo, I'm on my way to Florida." I'm like, "Damn, I'm on my way to Ohio." And then he hit me, "Yo, you in Ohio?" I'm like, "Damn, I'm on my way back to Florida." To the point where we ran into each other at the airport, where I was coming, he was going.
Oh yeah.
So now he lives down there, and he hit me, and he was like, "Yo," because I posted Jerobi and Talib was doing an event Tuesday.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, I see what you posted. You going?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go support and chop it up." He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna mess with it." I'm like, "All right." He's like, "You want, come through? We could drive down and separate and whatever." So anyway, we end up going, right? And Jerobi's DJing. I come through, chop it up with Jerobi, dap him up. He like, "That's Jerobi Tribe Called." I'm like, "Yeah." He like, I'm like, "That's my dude."
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I introduce you to him, right? He like, "Bet." So Jerobi eventually comes. He get off, come over to the bar where we at. We start talking. Introduce him. This is what he said to me. That, excuse my French, fucked me up. But it also let me know, people pay attention, right? So me and Jerobi chopping, and I'm like, "Yo, you did it." Like, you just got inducted, Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like,
beautiful moment.
I'm like, "I'm happy for you." He like, "Yeah." And I'm like, because I want to know how did it feel. I'm like, "How was it?"
Yeah, right.
I was like, "I wanted to be there." I said, "But you seen Jake," because I don't know if you know this, but I introduced Jerobi to J. Rawls.
You did?
Yes.
What the fuck?
I have that. I have that award.
That's your connection, right? You made it happen.
J. Rawls was DJing at Dante's Hi-Fi in Miami.
That's
crazy. Of course, I went to support him.
Yeah.
And Jerobi was there because Jerobi DJs there from time to time.
Okay.
Of course, Jerobi knew who J. Rawls was, but he never met him.
They never crossed paths?
So I got a chance to introduce them. I was so high. I'm like, I had this in video too. I was like, "You mean to tell me I introduced?"
You always got that.
Yeah.
One.
So exactly.
Wow.
So Jerobi let him know how much of a fan he was, and da 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 da.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm like, "Did you see J. Rawls?" He's like, "Yeah, I seen him up there," because J. Rawls was there with Talib and Liquid Crystal. And I was like, "Yeah, man, I know Dave was there. Dave was supposed to wear my jacket, and da da da. I wish Dave wore my jacket." He's like, "Man, he gonna wear it," and we just talking. And I'm like, "Yo, but you did it." I'm like, "You've already, as far as tribe, like, you're our Mount Rushmore. Like, all of us from this community and our age group, tribe, shut up, that's it." And I was like, "But now, like, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, that you're etched in stone forever.
Cemented.
Like, that's ever." I was like, "Bro, I'm just happy for you, bro. I'm proud of you, bro. Like, you deserve it." That I'm bigging him up, just like how you hear me talk about Ross.
Yeah, right.
And he just like, "Yeah, man, thank you." Da da da. And I was like, "And you bigged up Fife." Because him and Fife was like this. Like, a lot of people don't know Jerobi's a chef. He also went out his way to live with Fife. When Fife got sick, he prepared his meals. Like, Jerobi is a world-renowned chef.
Oh shit!
Like, high level.
Damn.
Shout out to Chef Nikki from Columbia. Like, Jerobi is.
You told me I need to get her on here, Chef Nikki. I gotta get her on here.
Yeah, chef to the stars for real. Chef Nikki is high.
Right.
Yeah. So and he was like, "Well, he's like, did you watch it?" I'm like, "Yeah." The first thing he did when he got up, it was quoted one of Fife's lines. So we just chopping, and he was like, "Man, what you trying to do?" I'm like, "What you mean?" He's like, "Man, I mean," because I had on the no pork joint. And the hat. He's like, "What you trying to do, like, with the clothes?" And I'm like, "Well, this is what I'm trying to do." And what I'm trying to do is, so I have this designer that I'm partnering with, internationally known, well respected from Serbia, next level. My goal and what is going to, I ain't trying, I'm doing. What's going to happen is I'm going to be in department stores. But she told me, "Rahim, you need to come up with a collection. Your hoodies, your jackets, and all that, that's cool. But is that the look of Fortune Over Fame? Like, is that That's what Fortune Hall of Fame looks like. Let me help you create a collection. I like what you're doing. You have some good fans. You got some good people who support you, but you need a fall collection. You need a spring collection. You need a summer collection.
Yeah.
That involves 5 to 8 pieces. This is a woman who is on magazines internationally, a dog. And we've been talking for the last 4 years.
Wow.
It just so happened she's always either in New York or Serbia, but she lives in Miami. Over the last 8 months, I've been seeing that she was back in Miami, so I've been hitting her up, and we sat down, had lunch, and she started giving me the game.
Give you the game, yeah.
She's like, "I'll work with you." Following week, she said, "Come with me to the fabric store." I go to the fabric store. I'm picking stuff. She's like, "No." I'm like, "Wow, I love this." Yeah, but it doesn't lay. It's not gonna lay on you like this. It's gonna crumble. It's gonna crush. Wow. You feel this? She tell me something I didn't know.
Damn.
I'm like, oh, I like the way this feels. She's like, yeah, that's wool blend, 30% this, that. And I turn the tag over. I look at it, I'm like, you right. I'm like, oh, I love this. She's like, yeah, that's probably $150 a square foot. I look, 120. She there.
Know her shit. Yeah.
She there.
Yeah.
But she telling me, listen, we're gonna get a couple swatches. We're gonna create a collection. So what you seeing now, this is just this is temporary. It's
temporary.
going to. I'm about to come with some shit. A real clothing line.
A real clothing line collection.
A real line. Some real shit. I'm about to. Y'all about to be mad at me, camera. I'm about to fuck y'all up. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anyway.
No apologies.
Nah, I mean, I ain't rude. Yeah. But anyway, I'm saying this because when Jerobe's like, what you trying to do? I start explaining this to him. I'm like, man, I'm learning the game and I'm partnering with this person and this and this. He like, yeah, that's dope. That's super dope. He like, so when you gonna stop bullshitting with me though?
Oh.
I'm like, Jay, like, what you talking about? He's like, man, I fuck with you, bro. I was like, I fuck with you too. Like, cool shit.
Like, where this going?
He like, nah. He like, I fuck with you, man. We should do something. I said, well, Jay, you know, I don't overstep my boundaries, bro. I'm really appreciative of you. You know, like, you've introduced me to some people. And
right. I'm just grateful to be around y'all.
He's like, nah, that's what I'm talking about. Stop that shit. He's like, you're a very respectful dude. And I appreciate, since I met you, you've always walk that line. Yeah. What I'm telling you is you don't have to do that with me no more. I fuck with you. We dudes. He basically telling me I'm your friend. You don't have to always say the right thing and not say like because when I get around these cats, I'm trying to work on a relationship. So I'm trying my best to just keep it business and be cool and just but not press them and you know what I'm saying, just be. I ain't bumping niggas and cracking jokes and shit like that because I don't know you like that. Yeah. But what he telling me is, I fuck with you and we can fuck with each other like that. And I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. He like, and this is what I got going on. I got this show coming out. I got this, and I want you to dress me. I'm like, now hold on, Jerobe. Hold on. Hold on.
You know what you just said, right? Like, why would you say to me?
Pronounce that. Hold on. Jerobe. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah, man. He like, you cool. I fuck with you. I like what your shit, Because he's a t-shirt and sweatshirt type dude.
Okay.
He's like,
right, just casual dude. Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I would be honored to. He said, but moving forward, address me as such, bro. Wow. You my dude. Now, I've kicked it with him 7, 8 times, but we kick it. Yeah. But I never with anybody. Only person I deal with like that probably is M1. Like Emma's my dude. Like we chop and kick it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't overstep, especially nobody that I met through him. Yeah. I don't overstep no boundaries, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I don't act like I know you when I don't know you. Yeah. Because you might haul up. You might be crazy. You might want to slap me. Right. So I keep it cordial. Right. He like, stop all that. Kick it with me. I'm like, bet. So he tells me, and it's somebody I want to introduce you to, man. This dude, man, his designer is here. And what you talking about? You want to elevate. You want to actually have a collection. You want to elevate it, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, man, I got somebody I want to introduce you to. Rahim, God doesn't make mistakes. I said, okay. He said, you believe in God, don't you? I said, yeah. You goddamn right. Excuse me, Lord. Yes, I do. He said, all right, bet. He bounced. Well, before he bounced, I said, man, my man Square probably want to get a picture. He's like, all right, cool. He bounced. He bounces. We're 800 lucky in this spot, mommy. He bounces. Okay. He goes, now this is 2 days ago.
Okay.
He goes around to the other side. One spot is like an outdoor club lounge. The other side is a sushi restaurant, but it's connected, right? So I see him over there. I don't see anybody else. I tell my man, I said, yo, B, this is probably a good time to go get the flick because he ain't being bothered.
Right.
So I walk in and I walk over to him. But there's like, they have columns. So I can see him. I don't see he's talking to somebody because the person is behind the column. You know, like columns come back. So I walk in, I see, when I get close, I'm like, oh, I didn't know you was having a meeting. I'm like, my fault. Because I could tell the way they were talking.
He was talking to somebody.
And it was more personable. Like they were close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't just chopping up. I could tell it was a serious conversation.
Okay.
So when I walk up, I see him look over and now I see the person. I'm like, oh, and I just seen the person's back. I'm like, oh, my fault. He like, nah. I'm like, and I get close. I'm like, bro, I didn't know you was talking to somebody. And I look, it's Will I Am. He like, yo, this is the person I was just telling you about. This is the person I was just telling you about. I'm like, he telling him that. Crazy. Yo, Rahim, this Will I Am. What's up, man? Pleasure to meet you. That's my homeboy B. Now we chopping. And he like, man, Rahim has his clothing line. This is this. And his vision is this, because I told him, I told Jerobi, when he asked me, he said, what you want to do? I said, man, I want to make knowledge affordable via fashion. I said, that's why, you know, I put positive affirmations and conversational pieces on my jackets and stuff like that, but I'm trying to enlighten people.
Yeah.
You know, when I talk about anti-gentrification and I'm talking about the devils and I'm saying this, it's a purpose.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, like, Jerobi, like, we fuck. All right, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. So then when I go in, he like, yeah, I was just talking about you. This part, I was like, well, I am. So
crazy.
And I just got a chance to chop it with him, bro. Like, and talk about my vision. And he's like, man, you should come out. I got a studio out in LA, and like, he's like, let's do it. I'm just like,
man.
I'm like, word? Like, I'm like,
yes.
I'm just like, I'm just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I go back to like the relationships.
Yeah. And
you never know what somebody else will see in you. And that's why I'm always going to catch that flight.
Yeah.
I'm going to put myself in that room. If somebody open the door and say, walk in, I'm about to walk. Man, I'm in there. Because you just never know what it's going to equate to.
Yeah.
My homegirl, who's Redman's sister, hit me, who I got introduced to through M1. No,
M1. M1 this time, okay.
She the one who told me about the Wu-Tang private screening. Put me on the phone with Wu-Tang.
Wow.
Yo, what you want to do, set up a merch table, or you just want to attend? I wouldn't have that connection if it wasn't for him, but I took a flight to go to the Redman Method Man show with him. I'm saying, like, you gotta be if you really try anything, if you trying to be a part of their circle and they invite you, bitch, you better show up.
And they know I can't make it.
Because I know what it's like to get there and not get in. You telling me all I gotta do is get there?
Right. Damn, I'm booking this flight.
Spirit, yes.
Yeah. I don't find spirit.
Yeah.
I ain't find no spirit.
I do the big seat, I do the back seat.
Whoever. Get me on the plane.
If I'm just going for it, that's
you have a vision and goal.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I can be and have been very uncomfortable knowing I can be comfortable. Like, I've done some things that people, like, bro, I've taken some trips. I've been uncomfortable. to get there. And when I got there, I was smiling and all that.
I'm happy to be here.
I may have been there for 5 hours. Turned around, tired as shit.
Damn.
I ain't slept in 2 days. Today, I ain't slept in 2 days.
You been up since you arrived?
2 days since before I arrived.
Even before.
Before.
Damn.
Man, let's go.
Damn. Raheem, bro.
But I want the content. What I tell you when I first came down, I was like, bro, I love the way that you be chopping up, the way you make it look.
Yeah.
I need the content.
You understand?
Because that's an area, like, if you look at a lot of clothing brands and entrepreneurs and people who are really in business for themselves, in today's age, that's how they succeed. They're promoting themselves, their content.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm not a social media dude.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I'll post pictures when I get them, but I'm not on it all the time and bragging about myself and doing this. Like, I'm not flooding it.
Right.
But to go to different levels, unfortunately, that's what you have to do.
You need that
because you have to
content.
push yourself down people's throats sometimes.
There you go.
So I am going to take those trips here and there to get that content.
Do those interviews. Sit down with
yeah.
people. Yeah.
Because I'm building my brand. I'm getting quality information. I'm getting quality content, and I can go back and restructure it and put it out there the way I want to.
Yeah.
Watch La Russell.
Ooh, his blueprint is ill.
And he has one of my jackets that he has in the video. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. And shout out to his designer. That's my homegirl. But his blueprint is nuts.
Oh, his blueprint is ill. Yeah.
And he shares it. He'll tell you, man, I'll shoot a video and release 30-second clips of it for a month straight.
Right.
Before dropping it. You done seen 30 seconds of the video, different 30 seconds for 30 days.
Right.
And then on the 31st day, the video.
Right.
and then the next month, he'll release behind the scenes 30 seconds of that. He gonna kill you. I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was, but I have family, a job. I'm 2 jobs, and I'm but I would love to. But that's how you gotta. People fall in love with what you stand for.
Yep.
And you got to continue to show them what you stand for.
It is. Eventually, man, you're going to have to hire like a small little team. Content team, marketing team.
Yeah.
That's in the works.
When the paper is all the way up. Yep.
When you can afford what's that called?
A staff?
Yeah, staff.
Listen.
Payroll.
What I tell you, department store.
That's the goal.
They're going to be, I'm telling you. It's going to happen. Shouts out to Miss Grebeck. I'm not gonna say her full name because I know y'all motherfuckers will go find her and start reaching out to her and create your own line with her and all this other shit.
Right.
Come on, she's the one. She gave me the game. She said, "Man, you need a collection." I said, "What's that? Do you have a fall collection? You have a spring collection? You have a summer collection?" I'm like, We'll create 7 pieces.
Right, like
I create 7 pieces. I'm just
2025 about to look so different.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It may take to 2026.
However long it takes for you to get it right.
I ain't stopping, bro.
You won't stop.
You know how it's been 3 years just to get to a quality hat.
Just a quality hat. 3 years.
A quality hat. I was doing auto and them whatever that Chinese them gas station hats.
Oh yeah, the good old gas station.
Come on, Nimpong or whatever them shit is.
So you had to go through manufacturer to this.
Well, I got introduced to one manufacturer who was super duper solid, and I stayed with him. But it took me 3 years to get to that manufacturer.
Damn.
Like, look, take your new era off.
Yeah.
And look at the inside. Put your shit next. Look at that.
Completely different.
Completely different, but damn near like you see this. The shit is the same. I got the same
material, same shit. No, like I can't see this though.
I'm just saying, you see your shit say 59, 50 through it and all that. My shit say fortune over fame.
Yours say fortune over fame. You got 3 years to
I got you got the tag, I got the tag. It's the same shit. That's the same shit.
Same shit, no different.
That's because the people who make my shit also make New Era.
Wow.
And that's not but that took 3 years, and thankfully somebody gave me the game, because I still be searching. See, I'm honest enough to tell you, I still be looking.
That's why you say you're still learning. All right, man. What a wonderful sit down, huh, ladies and gentlemen?
I just love coming chopping. Listen.
Yeah, talk to the people.
Skyzoo collab.
Yeah.
Videos dropping. Rockness. The Winner Circle. The video's dropping on Monday. Shay Moore. The video's out. Big Hit. Free Big Hit. He got my Devil's Jacket. That's crazy. I can't wait till he get out of prison. Big Hit is the father of Hit Boy, Grammy Award winner. Woo. They both have a piece. What else I got going on?
It's so much.
I think.
Will I am Jerobi.
that we speaking that into existence.
Right.
We speaking that into existence.
J. Rawls.
Oh yeah. Listen, the reason I am here. J. Rawls. Give this man his flowers, please. He is it. He is the one. If you weren't giving him his flowers before, please give them to him now. Hip hop is alive and well in Ohio. Ohio hip hop is alive and well. However you want to spin it, bounce it. Let's support J. Rawls. Let's get behind this brother. Let's continue to uplift him. He is creating connections, relationships, and he has single-handedly brought an additional spotlight to Columbus, Ohio, and Ohio as a whole.
Yes.
Hence, I said additional because I don't want to take away from anybody else. I'm not saying that y'all haven't been doing it.
Right.
Because you haven't. Salute to all the artists. But he is doing his part to bring that additional spotlight. And we need to make sure that we show him appreciation and give him his flowers, man, because he's a great dude. And he didn't have to do it.
It is. It is. And of course, shout out to Juju Vodka right there.
Oh, yeah.
He's still going to try to bugger get on the phone.
Let me end it
You want to end it with her?
Let's end it with Miss D.
Let's see if she pick up, y'all.
Let's end it with Miss D.
Hello.
Hello, ma. I speak to the beautiful entrepreneur of Juju Vodka, Miss D.
Oh, how are you, Rahim? Thank you so much for all the compliments. I truly appreciate you.
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Listen, I'm here on this podcast called Cloth Talk Podcast. A gentleman from Philadelphia. He's actually he's currently in Columbus, Ohio. This is my second time on the podcast doing an interview, and I came in. I gifted him a bottle of Juju, and a lot of my story over the last year, you're very involved. You're very woven within that fabric, and I was giving you a lot of props and shouting you out, and I just wanted to bring you on just to give a shout out to the people. But if you are open to it, just talk a little bit about what you have going on. You can speak about Juju. You can speak about your connections in the industry. Yeah. And I just wanted to put at least a voice with the name, because you've been 30% of my interview.
Shout out to Miss D.
Hello, how are you feeling?
How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Absolutely.
I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much, because I also feel like Fortune over Fame, we're family. You're right. We're woven into a cloth now that is moving forward, especially as Black and brown people trying to move in business. We have the same vision. We basically understand each other, and we support each other in no other way. I have to tell you, I met Rahim, Fortune over Fame, because I used to be a Split Star from Busta Rhymes' Split Star's assistant.
Yeah.
I was his assistant after retiring from law enforcement, and I was just also starting into Juju Vodka and Champions Gin. Juju Vodka and Champions Gin was already a company, and I kind of approached the owner before they even started really promoting it, and was like, "Hey, can I sell your bottles?" And he was like, "Okay." So I sold 100 bottles in 1 month.
Wow.
And went back to him and said, I don't want no money. I want equity. So I took the equity up front. And Juju has been like my stepchild ever since because I have equity. I'm an investor. And I put everything I can into it because it is living in abundance and giving good fortune and good wealth in abundance. And fortune over fame is like the same thing. It's basically talking about generational wealth and us actually blessing each other in an abundance to gain our own generational wealth.
Yeah.
So it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And I connect with it fully 100%. Like, I can't wait till we can come out in Philly and actually maybe throw a fortune over fame and Juju vodka and champagne gin party.
Ooh, there we go.
So I don't want to take up all of your podcast, but that's just a little something about me.
I have one question, if I may, if you got time. Just have one question while we got
Absolutely.
You know, we were talking, a little earlier about, Rahim mentioned that, he surrounds himself with people who are for the people, who look out for the culture, who want to see everybody win. And, your name came up in that conversation. And I just wanted to hear from you, like, what gave you that mindset to spread the knowledge, to want to, give your helping hand and pull your fellow man and fellow woman up, to also not be the only one winning, but also to see, everyone else win. Like, how did you come to that conclusion for yourself? Like, it's not just about me. I want the whole community to win.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to see if I can explain this the best way.
Yeah.
If I have one slice of bread and my brothers and sisters are outside the gate, and I just keep eating that one slice of bread, knowing that their belly is groveling, when I open that gate, they have no choice but to maul me. But imagine if I cut that bread into 4 quarters, and I gave each one of them a quarter, and we not full, but we got something in our belly.
Right.
So guess what? We can work together.
I love
We're not full, but we can work together because we all got a little something in our tummy.
Yeah.
But if I eat that whole piece of bread, you have no choice but to kill me off because you're hungry.
Yeah. I love that.
So it's like basic logic that we should have learned even before we were free. And now I think we need to get back to that. I think we do need to build generational wealth. The Hiltons will always be the Hiltons. The Hyatts will always be the Hyatts. They can pass on to their children, godchildren, cousins, and whatever. We don't have that.
Yeah.
So imagine if we just shared that piece of bread.
Yeah.
You understand? We're not all full, but we eating enough where we can keep building on it so that we all can get our own slice of bread.
Yeah. Wow.
That's what made me think of that.
Wow. Great way to put it. Man.
Yeah. And I don't think that I haven't been, taken advantage of, done whatever. Yeah. But I always say, if you bite my hand, that's on you because you can never come back to it. So that's a big loss.
Yeah. Gotta have those boundaries.
Gotta have those boundaries. Yeah. So I try to keep my circle very tight. And when I meet people like Rahim, who like I said, that's like my brother. The only thing missing is blood. I see his vision. I love his clothing. I even love what he does behind the scenes besides the clothing as an educator. A lot of people don't know that he's an educator. Yeah. And so I vibe totally with that. And so, like I said, we're just brother and sister. He can't get rid of me. He just don't know it.
Even if you try.
Yes. And the thing is, I have great mentors, too. I don't like to, shout it out. But, I have a very popular couple who's been, my mentor. And they give me advice. And I was telling Rahim, when I'll just say, shout out to Mona Scott Young and Sean Young.
Yeah.
When they speak, I realize how valuable that is.
So
these are millionaires.
Yeah.
Exactly. So as much as I may be a talker, if either one of them speak, I shut up.
Yeah.
Because I know every word is valuable. Every single word. Yeah. So I cherish those things. I was in the entertainment business for a long time too. I was doing armed guard for celebrities, a lot. And, I learned a lot from them, and also just being in law enforcement for 30 years. And I applied that also with the entertainment industry, because I was doing Grammy parties when I was 19 in New York.
Wow.
And so I know how to market product.
Yeah.
And I know that I have to believe in my product. So Juju is just part of me now. And so is Fortune Over Fame. It's just everything.
Wow. Beautiful. Well, Rahim got me off this juju, and it's crazy because I'm not a drinker, but he got me sipping. And
I hope you enjoy it because it goes down smooth, and that's just the juju.
Yeah, I was telling him it's smooth. It's not harsh. It's not, especially for a non-drinker like me. He's like, listen, brother, you're good. You're going to be fine. Just go ahead, take a little sip first, and you be straight. Took that first sip.
Let me tell you what. Let me just tell you this one thing, then. I got to tell you this one thing.
Yes.
What makes it smooth is the spring water. We don't make our liquor. Our liquor is 100% gluten-free, made from grain.
Okay.
And we get our spring water from New Zealand. There's no lie on that bottle. We get our spring water from New Zealand. People go, why are your distilleries in New Zealand? Because it's cheap. It's free. It's spring water.
Right.
But the goodness about the spring water is you don't get minerals. You don't get metals. You don't get any products or cyanides or chemicals. So you get just straight spring water, which allows you to be gluten-free and no hangover, no bubble gut. Right. You actually going to wake up tomorrow and be like, wow.
Yeah, I could go to work.
That's what makes the difference. And that's what makes the clarity in the liquor and everything. Yeah. And that's just the blue. We have a Juju Red that's out for the holidays, limited edition, and that's red.
Yeah. Wow. Man, this has been beautiful. I thank you for giving us a couple minutes of your time. I know he just called you out the blue. Wasn't sure he was going to pick up.
No. Well, listen, I appreciate you so much even taking the time.
Absolutely.
Thank you, and keep doing what you're doing. And look, Rahim, they're going to have to watch out for this Fortune Over Fame Juju photo shoot that's next going to take place and the other stuff we got behind the scenes. We got to make sure that they understand. Exactly. They got to see these Fortune Over Fame and this Juju Rocker photo shoot. We working. Exactly. But thank you, Philly. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Rahim. Thank you, sir. And you have a wonderful evening.
You too. Thank you.
D, love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There it is. Every time he on the pod, he managed to get somebody on the line. First it was M1, now it's Miss D.
Did you hear? And I hope this.
Go ahead.
First of all, and I don't do this to brag or nothing like that. This goes back to what I was saying about, taking them flights and making sure that you build those relationships. Did you hear who she said her mentor is?
Yes.
Do you know who that is?
The reality show, Love and Hip Hop.
The owner.
Yeah. When I heard that name, I was like,
who also manages
Waka Flocka's mom.
No. That's not Waka Flocka's mom.
Miss Anthony, you right?
No.
Am I confusing?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not who she said. She said the woman she said is the owner of
the network.
Come on. Come on. You think of the wrong Anthony.
Right, because I heard the other Anthony. Yeah. Oh, my God. Lord have mercy. Man, oh, man. You gave a lot of people a lot of good game today, man. As you always do.
She said,
go ahead.
Mona Scott,
right. I'm thinking
the owner of Love and Hip Hop. The manager of Busta Rhymes, Sierra, Missy Elliott, and a long list. Not the owner.
Oh, God.
When she go out,
that's her mentor.
When she goes out, that's who she hang with.
Right. Oh, let's go grab lunch and dinner.
So, yeah, I'm going to take those flights because I may meet a person like her.
Yeah, we'll fix the pipe later in the kitchen.
Who is connected to them. And the crazy thing is, like I told you earlier, I almost blew that.
Right.
I'm like, man, who's this random person hit me up on? But God had his hand on me.
Rahim, you never fell, man.
So it's coming. I'm not tripping.
It's coming.
It's coming. I'm not tripping. It may take 10 years. I may be 50 something.
It's gonna come regardless. However long it takes.
It's coming. I ain't tripping.
That's right.
I just got to make sure when it's time for war, I got artillery.
Yes.
When it's time to play, I'm ready.
Yes.
So I'm just keep working my hand.
I love it.
But when I have people like her and others that, like I said, speak for me and open the door to let me walk in rooms that I didn't have the opportunity to walk in before,
right? Or
bring my name up in rooms that my feet haven't walked in yet.
Right.
Man, I know what this could do. I'm not tripping.
Right.
I'm not tripping.
You ain't tripping
I'm
at
not
all.
tripping.
Just go keep your head down and continue to work.
I just want to continue to do what I'm doing and continue to build with like-minded individuals. Every time I get with you, I'm always like, well, let me plug you with this person.
Right? Honestly, right? Always want to get people on the pod. He's like, I need to get you on the pod. I need to get this person on. All right, send them through.
Now imagine if it was 10. Imagine if it was 10 of us.
Oh man, that does that. Oh, unstoppable. Can't stop it.
I'm trying to surround myself with people like that.
I love it.
You wear clothes, man. Let me introduce you to my.
Yep.
Come on. It's going. I'm not tripping, bro. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. Man. Can't nobody tell me I ain't cracking.
You do. You got different.
But I'm working. I'm working, bro.
You working. Nobody can't stop this train. It's gonna go regardless.
I'm putting the work.
I love it. Hey man, I hope y'all got a lot out of this episode with Rahim, man. Like, either you gained some education or whether you was entertained, something. I hope y'all really listening and paying attention, because like sometimes like we can get caught up in just listening but not really listening to understand and comprehend. So understand, man, what's really happening. And then, and if you're not in emotion, you can get emotion if you want to get emotion. It's all up to you. It's all about those sacrifices. Like he was talking about, all about like, I gotta see the end goal, and I gotta chase whatever to get to that end goal. So, this has been another dope episode, man. Love when you come through, when you make time, man. 3 interviews today, man. You talking all damn day.
But
haven't stepped in 2 days.
I'm appreciative. Thank you, brother.
Tired as hell, I bet.
J
Rawls,
man. Give that man his flowers, man, please. He's opening doors. He's kicking down doors.
Yes.
J. Rawls.
There you go. Let's go this out right here and let the people know where they can get the clothing line, the brand, where the artists want to tap in, if you want to become connected with the brand and they want to promote and all that stuff. They want to get some of the clothes and all that stuff. Go ahead and plug away. Let the people know what you got coming on, and we out.
Yes, sir. Thanks again, man, for having me. Yes. I really appreciate you taking
time
out of your day. Fortune Over Fame Clothing on Instagram. The website is fortuneoverfame.com. Fortune Over Fame on Facebook. Like I always say, please don't be hesitant to reach out. I'm open to constructive criticism, any critiques. I'm definitely open to networking. You taking the time out just to type that information in and go to my website or go to the email, which is info@fortuneoverfame.com, is greatly appreciated. I want to network with anyone who wants to build. Any ideas you have, I'm open to it.
Yeah.
Anything that's positive and about uplifting each other and giving us both an opportunity, I'm all for it. So, don't hesitate to reach out. I appreciate everybody. You already know I appreciate you, man. Cloth Talk Podcast.
I love when you come through. It's always a pleasure. All right, man. This has been another dope episode of Cloth Talk Podcast. Of course, all my independent artists send that music through so I can play rotations during the break of the episodes. That's Cloth Talk 5@gmail.com. Everything, there you go, Juju Vodka. Make sure if you were in New York, Brooklyn, Miami, go ahead and cop that. If you just want to order online, they can do that too. Ship it right to you. Everything Cloth Talk Podcast. That's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We out. Peace.